Hello, everybody listening to the VOD later. I'm Spencer. This is Dice Fables Curse of Strahd. Fuck, I did it!
Playing Curse of Alright, guys, load up your new characters and play Curse of Strahd today.
Yes, a
Alright, Curse of Strahd again.
No,
it only took him 20 weeks.
Yeah. 8 months. Yeah, this is Dice Fables 2 of Annihilation. This is our adventure in the jungles of Chult. I'm your DM, Spencer. Joining me today is our exquisite Elspeth Amirasdottir, played by Abby. We have our languid Lucia Aurora, played by Mia. We have our stupendous Sven Traakul, played by Riley. And we have our outgoing Olaf Brandtrokk, played by Guy. You guys have some stuff going on. Why don't you tell me what stuff is going
on?
You're traveling through the jungle.
We got attacked by some heathens.
Oh yeah, we had a snake fight.
Selena was trying to gaslight all of us, which is great.
Yeah. Heavily gaslit by a snake woman.
a snursin, if you will.
We endured. A snursin.
A snursin, if you will.
Of course. Yeah.
And I got a new snake. I have 2 now, except one of them's an egg.
That's true. That's true.
Eggy.
So every morning,
Trying to remember what else happened.
like this is Ocarina of Time, I will have you roll a d20, and if it's above a 10, your snake hatches.
Yay!
Oh, I thought you said if it was a 20, it was the snake hatches.
Did I? I thought it was, maybe.
That
might have been what I said.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I remember it being quite difficult to hatch the snake.
No, that makes more sense, yeah. Yeah. 1 in 20.
Oh, I'm sorry, Riley. I'm sorry, Riley. Should have shut up.
No, you know what I was thinking? I was gonna roll a d20, and if it was above it, that was how I was gonna sex the snake after it was born. That's what I was gonna do. Not that it really matters. It's a snake.
We also met the Master's boy, Dragonborn.
Yeah, Dragonborn.
What dinosaur is he? Like
he looks like a saurian.
Riley posted this very specific dinosaur.
Yeah,
that's it.
He's a Parasaurolophus with a bit of a short horn.
Yeah.
The horn being the thing behind his head, but he's definitely a Parasaurolophus or a relative.
If it's a dinosaur or a Pokemon, Riley's got it. Just need to wait long enough, and they'll know. He'll throw it out there.
I am very good at dinosaurs.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Hyperfixation, you say.
No, he's a Hadrosaurid. More specifically, I don't think he's actually a Parasaurolophus because the back bit is too small.
Yeah, yeah. He's a human version of it, like a humanoid version of it. So
yeah.
Not quite the same, but close.
Yeah, we met him in his +3 Holy Avenger.
Yep.
We had a nice scent-based chat with him. And yeah, we parted ways. I think he said he was looking for his friend who was on the airship that crash landed nearby. So we directed him to where we'd seen that crash and went our separate ways. On our way back to Kesabal, we got attacked by a giant, injured from its fight with Gondor, and everyone else ran away. Elspeth, over the course of like 5 rounds with Cold Lightning, managed to whittle her down, and we got a bunch of XP from that.
Yeah.
And now we're about to do the ritual of the 10 wins.
Probably shouldn't have given it to you all of the experience points because that was kind of a lemon.
Hey, we took pot shots. All of us took pot shots.
You did all participate. Yeah.
Hey, I'm already 500 behind. Okay.
David and Goliath did.
True. Also, it is the ritual of the 7 wins. So
7 wins.
Yeah, man, but you got it wrong.
Oh no, more numerology.
So yeah, anything else anybody wants to add?
7.
I don't think so.
No.
Me and Olaf and Elspeth ate pistachios.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
That was early.
Yeah.
That's the couple
that's
Also, Sven is very good at eavesdropping.
That's true.
Apparently.
Muxenre is super jealous of Elspeth being good friends with Olaf.
Hopefully that doesn't result in any like spiteful action because that would
I'm about to be the victim of a political assassination. Guys, help!
Yep.
Roxana and Lucia are besties, so
Exactly.
I will make it painless.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
And
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
is just trying to convince her not to be a queen.
Yeah.
Because politics.
Yeah. Who needs a queen? Who even needs a queen?
Yeah.
We certainly
We
Certainly not
certainly
us.
don't.
She'll be better off
joke.
if she does. She will be better off if she doesn't enter politics.
That's
She'll
true.
just be happier.
That's true. If you can convince her of that, I'll be very impressed.
And
She's
also,
very
I'm
sorry.
fairly certain the merchant princess would probably try to murder her as
Oh,
soon as
100%.
possible.
Or it's like one of them would
Yeah.
marry her and she would become a trophy wife with no real power. It would not be good.
And then
Yeah.
she'd think she'd be doing things, but she's like dirtling around doing fucking puzzles.
Exactly. She would be like permanently infantilized. Not good. Not good. Guys, systems of oppression are bad for the oppressors as well as the oppressed. It's just the way things go. It's bad for everybody. Anyway, onward to this game that has no political meaning whatsoever as you explore the remains of a post-colonial state.
Anyway, the snake people need to go, okay?
Yeah, Lucia. We found out Lucia's racist against Nursens.
Sneeple! Sneeple's better.
No, I like Snursens.
This is actually really good. I like it as well.
I
Savannah
think
would be
Sven
very
doesn't mind
disappointed.
them as long as they don't peddle lies about snakes being the first people.
And Abby, how sad is Elspeth? She didn't took a shot when she could have, and now Selena's dead.
Elspeth was Selena came into Elspeth's room while she was asleep.
Yeah.
You wanted to show her your snitties.
We know. Listen.
Anyway, so we're being helped up the
to show
mountain.
someone your snitties.
No, you need some sense.
Nonsense. Alright, let's get away.
Let's get over it.
getting better than this.
Yeah.
So,
She wanted to.
Wanted to show you her
there's
snitties.
snakes. Oh, we got another
Right.
quote of the quotes channel. Bless. Bless.
We haven't had one in some time.
Yeah, we have a lot of good ones, but we just have too much fun and we forget to write them down.
Yeah.
Speaking of having too much fun, a bunch of incredibly ripped, hot birdmen have flown down to help you visit the rest of the way.
Where the fuck were these guys during the assaults? Were they just
Oh, they were flying down.
applying?
It's quite a ways. I mean, the giant ran like, what, 300 feet in like 4 seconds, or in 12 seconds?
Oh no, I meant when the gargoyle attacked. Were they just applying suntan lotion?
Oh,
for the
no,
entire
they were
duration?
fighting too. They had like 12 guards died during that fight. There was only like
Yeah, they had a lot of
20 men at arms in the monastery. There's not many left. Yeah. Anyway, these two sentries are coming down, silhouetted against the beautiful night sky. Lucia, of course, is wiped from your guys' run today. The rest of you are doing all right. You've had to pull into your water reserves and everything, so you're tapped. So by the time you guys get to the top of this winding, half broken down cliff face up to Kirsabal, you guys are exhausted. But you're able to crash. Nefir's family opens up their home to you again, and you're able to crash in their living room and just do whatever you like to do. So, is there anything specific you want to do as you go to bed tonight? In particular,
Cleaning the blood off my face, clothes, and weapon.
that is a good
As it
idea.
is a very unfamiliar feeling to have someone else's blood on me.
Ooh.
My own blood, that's always there.
So if
Oh,
we need
no.
a map for anything, the bottom right is a representation of where you guys are currently. The lower.
All right, now we got the right character in.
Yeah, your other one died, which is my
No.
last username.
Perished even.
Yeah, Nefir's wife, whose name I absolutely wrote down.
I have it written down. I will
I
find
also
it.
wrote it down. I just can never find it. Kasima. And their children were Mansur and Dahlia.
There we go.
Yeah. So Kasima welcomed you to her home again.
Uh,
She's so grateful to see you again, that you guys are okay, and she encourages you in your quest.
How does she react to the feral child?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, she's just gonna look over you, and she's just gonna look up at Azak, and she says, picked up another cup, and Azaka just rolls around and says, "Don't tell me about it."
The child did not fucking ask questions.
But yeah, you guys have free reign to rest, clean yourselves off, all of that good stuff. Do you want to set a watch for the night, or are you guys just going to sleep right through? Because you are reasonably secure here.
I think a watch would be prudent, even if we are secure. So consider we were attacked here before, and they were artificial, like, sentries. Although that would take a tax on whoever attacked us, their resources, it still means that they're not exhausted from the assault if they need to send more. So yeah, I think a watch would be prudent if that's alright with everyone.
Right.
Yep.
So who wants to go first? Standard watch is between 3 and 4. So it depends on you guys what sort of shift breakup you want to do.
Elspeth can do the first one.
Alright.
Yep.
So do you want to have a 3-hour shift or a 2-hour shift?
2.
2-hour shift. Alright, so we'll do 4 shifts through the night. Alright, give me your perception check for the first part of the night.
There.
Not
16.
Too bad. Not too bad. The night's cooling off decently well. It's still very humid, very sticky. Every once in a while, you'll hear somebody walk by outside. You hear some giggling towards the end of your shift, and as you peer outside, you catch a sight of 2 teenage Aarakocra who are probably well past their curfew. And they're just giggling, sitting on the edge, passing a drink back and forth to one another. They're good, like 40 feet from you. They're down on a different level than you are, but you're paying well enough attention that you heard them.
All right. I'll just call down to them and say, "Hey, what are you guys doing?"
Oh, they start and they look up at you and they say, "Nothing. Hi."
What are they doing?
Give me another perception check, because they're definitely trying to hide it from you.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't quite catch it. It's some sort of bottle wrapped in wicker. You say, we're not doing anything. We're just having a stroll. We're dating.
What do you? Oh, I went into it then. I apologize. I feel like that's a lie, but.
Oh, you want to roll an insight check?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, they just snuck some booze out.
Yeah, so with an 18, you
romantic
can tell the girl is the one that said that they're dating. But you see the guy just looks at her like surprised, like, wait, we're dating? So clearly one of them thought they were dating.
Yeah.
And they lived happily ever after.
I'll raise my eyebrow at them. If you say so, I think you might want to explain that to him, though.
Yeah, she just she gives you a bit of a grimace, and then she turns around and just shoves the bottle in his hands and says, "Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Right.
Talk about it."
I'll leave them alone after that.
Right. Yeah, you return to your watch. Your 2 hours is up. Who's up next?
I'll do
Who
it.
wants to do it?
Wonderful. Sven is up next. All right, Sven, my dude, give me a wisdom perception check as you go about your morning, or your not morning, your night shift. 16. Also pretty good. So same sort of situation. Not much is going on. Even people that are up late, sort of goofing off, are well asleep at this point. You do hear some clinking of bottles towards the end of your shift. Do you want to do anything about that? It sounds like it's coming from your packs.
That's concerning.
If you're talking, you're muted, by the way, because I can't hear anything you're saying.
Sorry,
Thank you.
what the heck is that? I'm gonna go check it out, obviously.
Fantastic. So give me an investigation check as you try to track down the source of this clinking of bottles.
Investigation. Not very good at that.
Yeah. You're having trouble pinpointing it. It was just a very brief tinkle of like glass hitting glass. You're not even sure if it wasn't the wind. But yeah, you're having trouble pinpointing it. And then all of a sudden, there's just a tabby cat. Just I think Butterscotch is a tabby.
I thought they were calico.
Are they calico? There we go. They all sort of blend together. I might be cat racist.
Oh no, you're cat face blind.
Cat face. But yeah, all of a sudden there's a very you're stunned by a domestic cat just sitting on one of the packs, just staring at you, questioning like, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
What are you doing?
They just look at you judgingly.
We're sleeping.
Tilt their head at you, raise one paw up, and just start licking it and grooming their face, but never break eye contact. It's unsettling.
There's just like a dumbfounded expression on Sven's face as they fully do not know how to process this, and then they just and go back to this place where they were sitting, and I think they continue doing like little training exercises with Gunther.
Sounds great.
We have to reinforce all our tricks.
Would you roll me a d20 and add 7, please?
Okay. That is 11.
Ooh, that's not great. Out of the corner of your eye, you watch as the calico licks their paw a bit, washes their face, and then all of a sudden one of their ears turns to the side, and they just look really quickly over the packs. And it looks like they're hunting something, but the cat doesn't seem to pull up anything during their hunt. And then your shift comes to an end. Gondor seems to be listening, as well as a snake can. I mean, that's like maybe 4 brain cells, and all of them are devoted to food.
Yeah.
Well, he has 4 brain cells. 2 of them are eyeballs. Yeah, Gondor's doing his best. Now, who do you wake up for number 2?
Who wants to take it?
This would be 4 in the
I'm
morning.
going to do the morning shift.
Yeah.
I guess I'll bother Azaka and
Lucia?
or the little elf girl.
Yeah, you can try to wake Lucia. Mia, why don't you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, right. She's got that whole exhausted thing.
5.
You can't seem to wake Lucia up. She's cold. Like, she feels like she's dead. But, you know, putting your finger up under her nose, you can tell she is still breathing. She's still alive. Just very, very asleep.
The good sleeping
Okay.
The good
Tiger
sleeping
lady.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, Azaka wakes up, and yeah, she asks you, did anything happen during your shift?
Cat was attacking something in the packs, but other than that, no.
She grimaces and she says, there's something off about that cat.
Yeah, it smells weird.
Yeah. It seems to know things it shouldn't. And it ends up places it shouldn't.
It's a good
If
cat.
it was like a flying snake, I wouldn't question it, because, you know, they're good at getting in places. Maybe cats are that too, but I don't know.
Maybe it has wings or something
I'm
that
gonna-
it hides.
That'd be pretty funny. A cat with wings. Might be kind of cool. Anyways,
she smiles
I'm
at
gonna
you.
go back to sleep now.
Perfect. Yeah. She takes over. So, Mia, why don't you give me a wisdom perception check for Azaka?
I shall.
She would have advantage, because she has extra senses. Extra sensory senses. Only
The extrasensory 11.
Yeah. Yeah. None of you guys are awake, so you don't know what the NPC encounters. But eventually, around 8 a.m., you guys did go to sleep pretty late. She comes over and she wakes you up, Olaf, and you wake up. She's towering over you, and she says,
Wouldn't it be about 6 a.m.? Because if woken up at 4 a.m.,
you went
2
to
hour
bed
shift,
around
that's...
midnight. So midnight, 2,
Oh, no,
4,
you said earlier.
6. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
6 makes
So my
sense.
shift would end at 8 a.m. Yeah.
You're correct. You're correct. I know how to math. I'm gay. I don't know how to do math.
Gays don't know how to do.
So around
Let's do.
exactly, yeah. Around 6 a.m., Azaka shakes you awake. She's probably past the point of just kicking you, but she's probably still going to use her boot. So you wake up, you feel this nudging on your shoulder, and you're just staring up at this 7-foot tall beast of a woman looking down.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Do you sleep well?
She says, I slept all right. I'd like to sleep some more. Are you going to wake up or what?
He gets up, he picks up the goggles just sitting beside of my bed, puts them on, and then lumbers out to the ledge.
She watches you
Fenrir
go.
follows.
Yeah. She watches you go and says, don't fall.
Try not to.
And then, she goes over and she cuddles up behind Lucia again. The little Lucia together.
Olaf is going to be just refitting bits on Fenrir, adding bits, removing bits, just giving him a tune-up.
It's good that you're
I
last.
assume- I like
you
it.
make a lot of noise.
I like the idea that like Six Whiskers is next to him, just like helping him, like and passing him a bolt or something every now and then.
I'll go to you again, Riley. Why don't you give me a flat D20 roll for Six Whiskers? For Six Whiskers helping. That's a flat 10. So I tell you what, as far as my is she a mouse or a rat? I don't remember.
She's a mouse.
Mouse. As far as mice are concerned, she's as helpful as a mouse can be.
I mean, she can like nudge bolts and stuff over to me. That's pretty useful.
Mainly, she's just entertaining. Really,
Or maybe you're like, where did I put that? And she runs over to it, and she's like,
exactly.
it's here.
She's smarter than your average mouse, and she is very satisfied with the cockpit you're slowly building inside of Fenrir's head.
Yeah.
Mouse
Is
cockpit.
mostly getting slightly bigger as the days go by.
Yep.
Like you can see as the space between his joints is getting like marginally bigger, and then Olaf has to fit in some pieces of metal to fill in the voids.
Yeah.
That's how I'm just role playing how he gets more HP as he levels up.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Well, as you're doing all of this, I'm assuming you're also paying attention. So if you want to give me a wisdom perception, we'll find out if anything disturbs you.
Oh, and he stole Sven's fucking coffee flask, because why not? Yoink.
You
Not
can
stole,
try.
but like he sees it, just pours himself a cup and leaves the thing behind.
You
assuming it's fine.
borrowed it.
I borrowed
Borrowed
it,
it
definitely.
without
You cannot
and
pour
with
yourself
no
a
intention
cup
of
from the
returning.
decanter of endless coffee. It evaporates if you do that. You have to drink it from the thing straight.
Exactly. Yeah.
Really?
This is also true.
I know,
Interesting.
because the certain fox skull had.
16, it shouldn't be a disadvantage.
Just gonna roll something real quick. Don't worry about it.
No worries. I'm not worried. What do you mean?
It is 10 gargoyles.
Ah, fuck!
Um,
Oh no!
see.
Death flag coded.
Oh, whoops. Lucia is dead again.
this is the one I need.
Oh fuck. I stepped in her throat by accident.
Okay. With a 10, I think that's pretty noticeable with a 10. As you open Sven's pack to get the decanter of endless coffee.
No, it's a 16.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not disadvantage. So you would definitely notice this then. There's something odd. Sven's... But you don't carry a water skin, do you, Sven? It's just the decanter of endless coffee.
I have 2, water collectors.
Yeah.
Rain catchers, that's what they're called.
Rain catchers, yeah.
I have 2 rain catchers and my decanter of endless coffee. Oh, I do also have a water skin in my pack.
There we go.
It's probably
with
just
your
empty.
starting equipment. I was like, you should have one. But then we haven't, because all you drink is coffee. It's terrible for you. Sven's water skin has a little tag around the neck. It's got this, it's like a little craft paper tag. It's got embossing in it, pushed in through the back, so it's got this spirally border around it. And in fancy gel pen ink is just this written on this tag is "Drink me."
No.
What?
Okay, Olaf is gonna like pick it up as if it's like a dirty sock that he found underneath his fucking child's bed, and he does not want to question what's like in it, and he's gonna pick it up and put it on like a tray or something next to him.
Okay.
And he's just gonna observe this thing.
Okay.
Can I roll? Can I discern if there's anything of magical nature of this thing? With an Arcana?
Give me an Arcana check if you'd like.
9. That's terrible. Jeez.
I mean, maybe it wasn't there before. I mean, unless somebody snuck in here and put it on there physically, it would have had to appear by magic.
Can I make some kind of investigation check to try to discern, like, is this Sven's water skin as someone has, like, interfered with it, or is this a brand new thing that wasn't there before?
Yeah, you can give me an investigation check. We see what comes up.
Correct.
23, yeah. So this is definitely Sven's water kit. Weird thing about it, doesn't look like it's been touched very often. Sven seems to drink only coffee, so you don't know how long the water's been in here.
Jesus fucking shits.
Odd thing about it, there's the leather around
There.
where the strap is, that the twine that holds this tag on. There's little burn marks around where it is. You can conclude from that what you will, because your Arcana is so shit. But where the twine is resting, it looks like it's like the twine was super hot at some point or something. It's just a little bit of scorching on the leather.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on with my bag?
After applying a simple... Fuck it. Oh, God. It'd be it makes sense to wake up Elspeth at this point, because it's been very long since her shift, right?
Yep.
So Olaf is gonna wake up Elspeth, and after they're awake, they're just like, Elspeth, you awake?
No, I want to go back to bed.
Well, someone's been Yeah, but your shift was ages ago, so I thought you got some sleep. Someone's been tampering with Sven's pack.
What have they done with it?
There seems to be some kind of bottle. It's his, but theirs. Fuck! Jesus Christ. Sorry. It's theirs, but someone's tampered with it.
That fuck is Elspeth giving Olaf a little shot when he misgenders Sven.
Hey.
Yes!
Trans ally Elspeth.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Someone's
as-
tampered
Also,
with
the fact that you guys don't know what gender Sven was assigned at birth.
That too, yeah. Elspeth, since you're just waking up and taking in your surroundings for the first time, could you give me a perception check as well?
Okay. 6.
Okay.
Slightly better than my last one.
You don't notice anything else amiss in the room.
Okay.
Anyways, there's this water skin seemingly tampered with. There's a twine and a tag on it now, reading "Drink me," and the twine itself is scorched around the neck of the bottle of the water skin.
All right, and the drink me is on the water skin, right, Spencer?
Yep.
It's
on
on
Sven's water skin.
It's on a tag, right? Attached to the water skin.
Yeah.
Can we uncork it?
It's like a label.
I was gonna uncork it, but if I went unconscious with no one else around, that would suck.
That's a great idea, yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
we'll
when you
probably
uncork
outside.
I'll let you make
We're
Sorry.
I'm doing it outside at arm's length, and I'm not going to be downdraft,
Gotcha,
so that if there's fumes, it gets carried away from
Just
me.
in case, yeah. Just in case.
So
if you want to make me an Arcana or a Medicine check, you are certainly welcome to.
since I've got Elspeth with me,
We should remind everybody who got the tragedy and whatnot as well.
I got the tragedy.
no, why are you reminding us now? No, fuck you. What is this?
You got the comedy, Sven.
It was the,
Sven got
yeah,
the
it was
comedy.
the Sven.
Lucia got the tragedy. Just in case.
Okay.
Just in case.
Fuck, no,
If you
I
may
don't
have
like
to make a
this.
constitution check and I want to auto-fail you, for example.
Medicine or Arcana, your choice. You can also do an investigation. It'll just determine what you get out of it. Those two are just the ones
Okay.
that be more
Alright.
relevant.
Since Elspeth is with me, is this an advantage or is this just normally?
I don't think she's going to help your nose too much, unless she wants to smell it as well.
Would you like to
I'll
stick
give it a
to
smell.
Okay. So both of you are outside huffing these unknown fumes from this.
We're not huffing it. I just want to see
But
what
What you
happens.
do, what you do is you hold it out and you waft.
Waft it.
Yeah, wafting, not like huffing.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Elspeth
die.
is clueless.
Yeah,
so I'll-
Olaf strikes me as somebody who spent a lot of time doing like practical in labs. So Olaf's got like the safety goggles on and the
So
big
I'm
fucking
gonna
rubber gloves
roll Arcana with advantage or without.
with advantage.
Or just-
Yeah. If Elspeth is
Elspeth.
helping you, yeah.
Elspeth is sniffing it like she's sniffing glue.
Just
No, fucking waft. He motions to waft. Then I'm gonna roll
No, you got
crit.
natural 20.
natural 20.
2 crits. What the fuck?
The sickly sweet smell of this liquid is instantly recognizable. This is a potion of healing, and with a crit, you can tell this is a potion of greater healing.
Oh.
So Sven's water
the
skin
fuck?
has been filled with a potion of greater healing.
Elspeth
What?
is just now like, why did someone put sugar water in his water skin? That's
It's a potion of greater healing.
Oh, Olaf should give Elspeth an elbow for misgendering Sven.
Oh yeah, I gave Elspeth an
Wow.
elbow.
I apologize.
I mean,
I'll just say
as a trans guy, it's nicer to hear he as the misgendering than it is to hear she as the misgendering.
True.
I guess it's
Okay.
the opposite for the 2 people in this room.
But yeah, it's very obviously a pretty decent, uncommon potion of healing.
Why?
So-
Why is this existing?
So he's gonna cork it again and just like, what the fuck? Who put this in their pack? And then he's gonna look at the writing to see if he recognizes it and whatsoever. I doubt it, but
Yeah,
like
go
if
for
it
it.
bears any insignia or so on. Will that be investigation?
That sounds like history to me because you're trying to compare to
In
things. you've seen
history,
in the
that
past.
makes sense. Yeah, I just want to see if like it comes from a shop, maybe some interdimensional Rakshasa named Garfield. History.
Garfield the Deals Warlock.
7.
Yeah.
You don't recognize
I don't
it.
recognize this.
It looks
It's just good
handwritten.
handwriting.
It looks handwritten, so it's not like it came from like a printing press somewhere.
How strange.
Right. Well, we're going to ask Sven in the morning if. Well, it's this morning. Ask Sven when they wake up if they have any reason that someone should be meddling with their pack and putting a potion in. Is Butterscotch the cat still here?
Yeah, Scotch is around.
Yeah, almost as a joke, he's gonna ask the cat if they did this.
Yeah. You call out for Scotch, and Scotch just emerges from behind you as if they were always there.
Did you do this?
They go up on their hind legs to smell.
Yeah, I let them smell safely.
Yeah, they sniff. Then their ears go back and their eyes narrow. And then they look back in the room as if they just thought of something, and then they run back into the room where you guys are sleeping.
I'm gonna follow the cat deftly.
All right.
It's obviously seeing something that we don't.
Riley, give me another d20 plus 7.
It's a 9.
Also not great. Also not great. I'm gonna roll a d4 though. We'll see.
I just can't roll well.
Can't know something.
Yeah, no. They're just looking around. They're definitely rooting through the packs. Like clearly, it doesn't take much to know. The cat sent something over here and didn't find it.
Can I give the cat advantage if I try to help?
Yeah, sure. How do you want to help?
I want to help by literally moving things that they can't as a cat to
Alright.
give them a better
Alright.
purchase. And like, is this pack suspicious? Is this pack
for
suspicious? Letting them smell each other one on them and
Sure.
so on.
So give me that roll again, Riley, and we'll see if it's better. We'll keep that one. 23.
That's a 23.
Yeah. So very quickly, you see they pick out.
Finally.
They pick out 2 of the other packs. One of them is your pack, Olaf, and you see your water skin has a very similar tag written on the mouth of your water skin. The other pack
What is this?
is
So suspicious.
Elspeth.
I'm so fucking suspicious.
as you crack open your pack, Elspeth. One of your little packets of rations, your super dehydrated like hardtack bread, it's been wrapped in twine 4 ways, like a little present, And on the little twine bow at the top, there's another tag that says "Eat me." Exactly same in every other way.
So suspicious right
At this point,
What
Butterscotch,
is this Alice in Wonderland
Butterscotch
shit?
is walking around the room, and they spot something as they look over at Lucia and Azaka, and just like stiffens, back arches up like a spooky Halloween cat, just poofs up,
Are we being
staring at
it's the
Lucia and
Fae.
Azaka.
But the Scotch is something there.
It's the trap.
They
with
hiss.
them.
But all
Is
you
that-
guys can see is Azaka is just like got a little bear hug around Lucia. You don't see anything particularly.
Can I
scary
make
there.
some kind of perception check with the kitty cat pointing out like the danger
For sure,
or the
perception
danger?
advantage.
Yeah, because I okay, in my head, some pixie bullshit's going on right now.
I mean, we the players know.
I don't.
Do we?
I didn't
Oh, you
play with you
forgot.
last game.
Guy forgot.
Oh, good. You forgot. That's even better.
Wait, what? What did we do?
I accidentally clicked the
Nothing.
roll table instead of whispering a roll last time, so you guys got to
Oh,
see
it's
what
the
the table came up
fucking
with.
yeah. Okay,
It
so
might be the fairy dragon,
19.
Yeah,
which would fit with the like Alice in
you
Wonderland shit.
immediately spot what it is that freaked out Lucia. Sorry, not Lucia. Butterscotch. Because Lucia, Butterscotch is like charge in this whole world. As Azaka shifts a little bit, you see Lucia's hair has become a bright, incandescent blue.
What?
No, I think it suits her.
So I noticed that the hair is blue, not
Yep.
that there is
Yep.
a little gremlin.
No gremlins as far as you can see. It's just Butterscotch spotted that Lucia's hair had changed, and obviously that freaked them out. They're not happy.
What the fuck?
I used to have a little purple on the inside, but blue, goddammit.
Like
know
their
what, I'll
entire
let
hair
the
is
purple
like
stay.
highlights or
I'll let
blue.
the purple stay as highlights so that it fits.
Is it like a dark blue or is it like a bright?
Like a bright blue, like garish.
Elspeth
Like the
is gonna
shirt.
look at her hair now.
Neon blue.
Oh god, it will look so awful with her pale skin.
Yep. Butterscotch is just sort of stalking over like that way when cats are freaked out about something completely innocuous. Just going over to Lucia.
Okay, the thing is,
very
this
upset.
cat knows shit. This cat like has seen shit and does shit that like doesn't make sense for a normal cat, but I trust this cat implicitly. This might be a bit metagamey, but the cat's been right this entire time.
If
So-
none of you stop Scotch, Scotch will go right up to Lucia.
Oh,
and
I'm
just-
helping Scotch. The
Okay.
pincer attack whatever the fuck
Yeah.
is like. I'm not like attacking it. Like grab whatever it is. I don't know what this thing is.
Abby, were you going to say something about Elspeth?
I just said Elspeth looks at her hair to make sure it's the same colour.
No, yeah. As far as you can tell, everybody else is perfectly fine. But
Alright.
Scotch comes right up to Lucia, and Lucia, you are woken up by a very hard paw smacking you in the forehead. As Lucia's eyes open, you could see that her pupils or her irises have become the exact same shade of blue as her hair.
I love how you laugh.
Is this a wild magic table that you've been rolling on or something?
Yeah, I did.
That's amazing.
I made up some, and then when I ran out of options, I turned to the wild magic table for the last couple.
What the
I love the
fucking
new
fey
voice they are.
bullshit?
Gosh. Oh, is it my turn on the watch?
Olaf is gonna pass Lucia a silvered mirror or something. Because, something's been tampering with our supplies and apparently your hairdo.
What?
Yeah, so you look in the mirror, and indeed, your hair has become a bright, like, primary blue, and your eyes have become a primary blue as well.
Oh god, it looks awful.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
the
don't say
saving
that.
thing, just in case, but yes, kind of, it's not your
No,
look.
it's
My
it's a
skin is
good look,
already
and
blue-ish.
Have
My
you ever
son
heard of
really
having a theme? You ever heard of having a colour scheme?
Oh, I don't want to have this color scheme. At least not blue.
You hear a big yawn as Moxonray wakes up, and she looks over at you guys, smacking her lips, and she says, "Oh my god, Lucia, that's horrible. What happened?"
I don't know.
You're all so
think we-
judgmental.
Do you have
can
hair
I-
dye?
1 second, I'm gonna quickly sniff the potion that was in my pack.
Yeah, go for it. Another.
If, with a crit, could I recognize immediately if it's the same healing potion?
Well, I mean, you might. it's more. It's going to be a new roll because this is going to be a little different. It's a new.
Okay,
It's a new potion, or it's a new.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If it was the same thing, I wouldn't.
I'll lower the DC if it's the same thing.
Okay.
Normal irresistible dance.
Normal perception.
Yeah. Oh no, that was
okay.
Arcana.
Investigation.
No,
Arcana. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it was
Arcana. 22.
Yeah.
One second, I need to turn the lights on.
So
1 second.
the first notes are very clearly.
Shit.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Sorry. I cut my finger open yesterday because my dad got me like Japanese knives. Then turns out they're really fucking sharp. So I went to go turn on my light, and I used the finger that I cut like half a centimeter into.
That's the most.
Not half a
Please,
centimeter. A quarter of a
please tell me you were not testing the sharpness of the knife.
You weep.
No, I was cutting an onion, and
Okay,
you know, like
thank God.
you dice vertically, and then you cut horizontally.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah,
get
but
a
you're
nice
supposed to
dice.
like have your nails in the way when you cut, so you don't cut your
Yeah.
fingers.
Well, it's harder to do when you're doing the horizontal slice because you're.
Excuses.
Sorry for laughing.
Excuses.
I had the image in my head of you just like running your finger
How
along the blade.
sharp is this? No, if I want to check the sharpness of a knife, I don't actually touch the blade. I stroke the side of the knife to see like.
Obviously,
how
you
it
use
sounds.
someone else's finger.
Exactly, yeah.
simple.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna go get my first aid kit because it stopped bleeding, but I
buddy.
think I opened the cut again.
Okay.
Okay.
I have
1
an answer.
second.
I have an answer when he comes back. What a weeb. Cuts his finger on his Japanese
Japanese knives. They are supposed to be good.
All
It was
was or seal.
I'll send a picture later. They're actually really cool, and I'm really glad my dad got them for me.
Oh,
anyways, I'm back here, and I've got my pocket knife, so I can make a little band-aid.
Good. While you're doing that,
hurts.
yeah,
sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, that's okay. The potion, the top notes, very clearly sweet, but because of a 22, so you're going to get it either way. Initially, smell of a greater healing potion, but there's something else nastier underneath, and as like you think about it further, and clearly this is gone. It's turned in some way. So this is a potion of poison. For if you don't pass the check well enough, you would just think it's a potion of greater healing, but it's 3d6 poison damage if you drink it.
Okay. Olaf is going to turn over the notes, by the way, and just label it as potion of poison, and then he's going to go back and label the other one as potion of greater healing.
Good, so you don't mix them up. That's a good idea.
I think Elspeth will say, could I hold on to that for a sec? The potion of healing.
The actual potion of healing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I'm just going to start decanting it out into a separate container.
That works. Yeah. You've also got that little bit of hardtack from Elspeth's pack that you haven't identified yet.
Yeah, good. If no one else wants to examine it, I'll examine it again. Because apparently Olaf is a fucking potion seller.
Yeah, another Arcana. Well, we've established that you know like safe lab procedures, so clearly you've done some chemical experiments. Olaf's worked in a meth lab. 18.
He makes that good dragon crystal.
Exactly. Yeah, this very clearly magical, same sort of way the other ones are. You don't know with an 18, it's a second level enchantment spell, but you don't know exactly what it is.
That's concerning.
You're going to have to use something like an identify to pick out the specific spell.
Okay.
But you can tell it's got
is it?
the equivalent of a second level spell slot, and it's an enchantment school.
Can I? So would I be able to go ahead and like look at a list of spells, or would that be metagaming?
Yeah. Olaf would have a list of spells as a artificer. So yeah.
Yeah, as like a little pamphlet book of like Dummy's Guide to Magic or whatever, and he's just looking at like every possible. So you said the second level enchantment.
Yep.
So D&D Beyond, because that has the best filters for all these things.
Artificer spell list from D&D 5e Wiki. Second level, school, enchantment. Would it even be on your spell list? No, it is not.
I'm thinking more in a case of he might not be able to learn it, but it's good to know what these spells are.
True.
The second level.
So it's not a spell you can cast. That's the other information you would get.
Oh, I'm not familiar with the spell, but I know there's distinct scent of enchantment. Okay. It's either one of these 9 options or something? 10 options.
Why don't I just eat it so we can find out?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. It is not enchantment, it is transmutation. That is...
Oh,
my-
that's... Never mind.
Let me check.
I would be down for some drug card attack, but not drug card attack that turns me into a chicken.
It actually is on your spell list, Olaf. I'm so sorry, I fucked that up. So why don't you roll me an investigation check now as you're skimming over the list to see if you can figure it out. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Sure.
That's my bad.
1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and...
Just to see if you can
Spell
work
school. It's transmutation, right?
it out. Transmutation,
Yeah,
investigation.
I just want to have the full list so I can look over it afterwards. Even if I... Like, I just want to know all the possibilities before I blurt out what it is.
Yep.
So, I'll roll, then I'll look at the list, then you can tell me. Have a investigation?
Yep, investigation. 19, yeah. So, context
Oh
clues.
god, there's so many it could be. It
Yeah.
could be Alter Self, Bar Skin, not probably Cordon of Arrows, but Dark Vision, Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath would be cool. Earthbind would be
If it's
hilarious.
off the Artificer spell list, it's not Barkskin.
True.
But no, you spend the time looking over your spell list, and you whittle it down using like common tropes, because you're pretty sure this is some fairy shit. You whittle it down with common tropes, like what would be sensible to put even in something that you would eat, and you narrow it down with a 19 to enlarge reduce. You don't know which effect it'll be.
Likely reduce.
But not without an identify spell. But it is entirely likely
that's so
that
cool.
this is a cookie of enlarge reduce.
Okay,
So cool.
you...
I think we should give it to Sven.
Okay, so we risk either he become even bigger, as I stay, as I get shocked on the fucking like shoulder.
Think about it. Either they're a normal size,
Yeah, Olaf punches you in the
they're-
shoulder.
or they're really tiny. Wouldn't that be funny?
Okay, hear me out. They become a bigger problem, or they become harder to deal with if they do become a problem.
Yeah, but that's funny.
Okay, I'd like to know what this is first, because hear me out, we don't know the extent of this. It could just be a large reduce, or it could be turn into an ant, or turn into a giant sort of enlarge reduce.
Think of how
Okay.
funny it would be to have him in your pocket, though.
It punches you in the shoulder.
It only halves the height, so you wouldn't be able to fit them in your pocket.
They would be 2 feet
I
tall.
could have
That's
a-
adorable.
Backpack Barbarian. Oh my god, I could put the Barbarian in a papoose and then walk around directly into people. It's like, well, I'm just going to label it as enlarge reduce, not sure. And, okay, I'm gonna try and appeal to whatever Fey trickster is fucking with us right now. I assume like a few hours have passed, like even if people wake up at this point, they've gone their long rest.
Yep, everybody's awake at this point.
What
Hello?
in the world is going on?
Something's been tampering with our supplies, and I believe it's
No.
because of...
We got you a cookie, Sven.
No, Elspeth, no! But if you want to actually feed it to Sven, go ahead.
I'm gonna
If you
hand
give
Sven
it to
that.
them,
I'm gonna hand
say
Sven
it
the
for them, and do not specify not to eat it right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, actually.
I'm just gonna eat it.
All right. Sven all of a sudden doubles in size.
Yes.
For the next
Oh,
hour,
wait, no!
What's going on?
for the next hour, you are under the effects of an enlarged spell, which I can post in the chat here.
One sec.
Oh my god, you've hit puberty!
It also doubles the size of, like, my weapons grow to match my size. So Sven is about 9 feet tall.
Yep.
I assume you, like, hit your head on the fucking roof and, like, make some things rattle.
What's going on?
Do you think this was, like, an actual effective use of this, Elspeth? There's none left now. One bite! They took it in one fucking bite!
Funny though.
Sven unhinged his jaw like some fucking monster and just ate it. Are you okay? Like,
Hey.
no stomach issues?
He gets to experience being a tall person for once. Let
Yes,
him have
punches and
this.
shoulder.
I'm so sorry.
We're being progressive parents. We need to, like, catch each other when we get...
So you hear Alexandra clapping, and she says, "Can I get a ride?"
Fuck off!
She pouts.
Oh.
Azaka's laughing.
Exactly, you're not the tallest one here now.
She says,
I
"Not
think
at
failed
they,
one.
they do like crisscross applesauce, so they're not.
Look, this
feel
is
like-
how I feel. This is how we all feel.
It'd be funny if,
I don't
like,
like this.
if Azaka started, like, making all the tall jokes at Sven now that they're not the tallest anymore.
How's the weather up there?
Yeah.
So
He's hurt
like,
them all.
I already had a regular person-sized sword. Now my sword is twice as big.
Oh, yeah.
So it's absolutely huge.
Yep.
I feel like this was a waste. As Olaf is looking up at the new fucking monstrosity of a barbarian.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear
For sure,
some
that's
laughter
right.
as the kids come down. Their names are Mansur and Dahlia, and they come down and they're just laughing, and they see Sven is big, and they laughing. They're just like, "Let's play catch," which they do by throwing themselves at you.
Don't play with the children, Sven. I need to question someone. Hello, little fey being. We'd like to talk if that's okay.
I'd like some highlights.
All right.
Yeah.
You could jointly give me a persuasion check with advantage.
So is it
I think
both of
I
us
think I
have
should-
advantage? Yeah, you should do it because I think you're a charisma caster.
I am. I have +4. 20.
That's not bad.
I also have +4. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's because you have proficiency.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Unfortunately for you guys, you are very persuasive. You
You're talking
think
about an empty
if
room.
anything was here, it definitely would listen to you, but you get no response.
Great, now I have to pay for them. That's amazing.
It's fine. Apparently, if you, I don't know.
You know nothing
Sven-
about hair, do you,
Sven-
Sven? Olaf.
Sven's amulet was not built to deal with a creature this large, so there's like blue just sticking out of their
Oh,
hair.
that's true. That's true. Oh, yeah.
The illusion is of a giant like 13-year-old.
It's like it's like in a video game when you have like two bodies assigned to the same character. So it's like there's this giant dragon body, and then there's this like dragonborn body, and then this like tiny human body that's sort of like stuck, and they're like following the same wireframe. Oh, poor Lucia.
It's like, okay,
Yes.
fine. If you're not going to listen to us, could you at least give my dear friend here some highlights and remove the ones you gave to the already blue person?
We just had to get a vegan to hit her really hard.
Yep.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's a Scott Pilgrim reference.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right away. Best movie about Canada ever made. Yeah. 20 persuasion. Don't get anything else. Lucia has decided to go back to bed because this is all too much. Way too fucking much.
Can I ask what we needed to roll
Why
to
did
succeed?
you give me a magic cookie? I don't like it.
If you guys were
Nope.
to hit a 30, I'd say somehow it heard you from wherever it is now. But the dragon is low.
It fucked off then.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it came in the middle of the night, and the only person that was paying attention at the time was Scotch, and Scotch rolled really poorly twice.
Olaf is gonna find Scotch and just give them like a bit of fish or something. Just like, if you're in trouble.
They look really insulted.
What do you want then?
Human food, obviously.
Yeah, they turn their nose up at it. If you give them permission, they will go rooting around in your pack.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You find they pull out like the freshest bit of bread you have and just devour it.
Good cat.
Cats can't eat bread.
Lucia, you would know that Scotch is a really weird cat. Scotch likes things with sugar in them. So, like, pastries, and if Scotch can't get pastries, Scotch will eat, like, bread. But Scotch doesn't do meat.
You find the cat weird, but you have not asked the person the cat belongs to.
It's just a cat. What do you mean? It's fine.
It's totally just a cat.
Cats don't belong to anyone.
No.
A cat that doesn't
You
eat meat.
belong to the
It's
cat.
hilarious.
All cats are anarchists.
Hey,
Except
that is
for the ones
Rory's
that are
cat, alright?
fascists.
Anyways, Olaf is gonna go out and start making breakfast, I guess, for the party.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Probably
Sure.
something without
I
eggs. He doesn't know exactly what the it just feels weird to serve eggs to like around every
I would
party.
offer to help, but I don't think I should stand on the wooden platforms right now.
Also, I think you might literally just mush anything you touch right now. You might not have a handle in your strength.
So you guys have an inferior breakfast produced by Olaf. Not the
Alright,
incredible
okay.
breakfast you've been having with Sven's cooking.
Fine. Oh yeah, now that we have someone who actually has the proficiency, everyone else is shit. That's fine.
If you want to make me just a
I'm pouty.
sleight of hand check, if you want,
It's fine. For cooking?
for cooking, we'll see. See how it compares.
Oh no! Oh no!
Also, I'm
It's just a
advancing the
D20.
clock to 32, by the way. It's been 32 days since the death curse broke out.
14.
Oh no.
14. Well, it's passable,
I
you know?
will
It's pretty good.
generously
It's better than average.
give you. I will generously give you my my spice pouch, and you can add a couple.
Nice, nice. That pushes it over the edge. It was a passable diner breakfast, but with Hewer's handy spice pouch. Wow.
Oops. Sorry, I didn't realize it was rolling in there.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that kicks it over the edge. It's like got that perfect amount of umami and saltiness, and just like a little bit
I
of weird
fucking love
sweetness that you don't
Hewitt's handy
expect.
spice pouch.
Pops.
Yeah, that's the reveal of where I get my spices.
Yep.
It's my
It's been
spice.
spoiled now.
This is excellent. I love this.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Sven.
you guys have a
As he
great
looks at the towering fucking behemoth of a person.
After an hour,
I like
they
to think
straight
that-
back down.
Spice because all my equipment is doubled in size too.
I like to think that they're basically just like so you said like 9 foot tall person and they've got the horns, but also the tail is just fucking out and about. And
Yeah.
there's a human with an alligator tail and blue horns.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
The end of the tail just flick, flick, flick. Like a cat's tail.
I like it, and also someone just falling behind you, just picking up everything you knock over into oblivion.
I love this.
Yeah, no, it's like the end of a cat's tail. Just the end of it is like twitching.
Oh yeah.
And Gundar is just completely confounded and does not know what to think about their master being massive.
Alright, so I feel like we should find a Shara after breakfast.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll find them and deliver the breakfast. Presuming that's not been stolen, Spencer, right?
no, when you look through your packs, you didn't see anything was missing.
Okay.
Things were just changed, not removed.
Some things were transmuted, but nothing was removed.
Yep. Alright. Yeah. So I'll just ask, so how long is this ritual going to take? Can you prepare it right away?
Yeah, Ashara says absolutely. When you find her in the monastery, she says, the actual ritual only takes about an hour to perform. If you brought me the Black Lotus, that's perfect. Head around to the ritual chamber right away if you'd like.
Okay.
Does sorry. Does
I'll
breakfast
say. Sorry, you go on.
Does breakfast take enough time for the enlarged reduce to wear
Oh, for
off?
sure. Yeah, that would probably take out
Finally.
around the time you finish breakfast.
I like to think that, like, during breakfast, you suddenly shrink down back to normal size. Like, oh, that's good then.
Oh, you know what's funny?
Finally.
You were still feeling super hungry while you were eating, but then you shrunk back down and the food expanded in your stomach, and then you fell full.
I'm gonna go punch that lady.
But yeah, yeah, Ashara is listening to you.
As we go up to the ritual side, I'll say to Max family, if you're going to come with us, now's your last chance to say goodbye to Mal. We'll be heading off right away, not wasting any time with the ritual.
She looks surprised at that and she says, "Oh yeah, my brother." And she says, "Don't leave without
your
me."
brother?
What was that? Sorry.
You forgot about your brother?
I was just so I was having so much fun. I completely forgot. I'll be right back.
All right.
Honestly, let's just make this kid king, like the brother.
Yeah, honestly, now would be a pretty good king thing.
He is
It's been level
he
out.
is 8, but he'll get
As
there.
far as things go.
Yeah, most kings are 8 when they get fucking put in because their goddamn father died.
So Mike Sunray disappears for a while. Let's go talk to her brother.
Abby, are you
Yeah.
counting me in your rations math?
Yeah. I subtracted
Because
6
Sven
days.
has their own rations.
Oh, Sven has
And
been.
will Sven is keeping track of their own rations and will do so until otherwise noted.
Okay, could I get 2 platinum rings?
Did you clear them out of some stuff last time you were here? Roll me, they're not a very wealthy monastery. So
It is part of like a spell that isn't on cleric list, so
Yeah.
I was thinking that they might have it.
that's a good point. Why don't you roll me? We'll call it an investigation check. And this will be like whether they have it or not.
Is it
I'm
my
gonna set it at a
investigation?
15. If you get a 15 or higher, they have some, and you can have them for the gold cost, because they,
Oh well, yeah, no, I can't afford it then.
Well, just roll to see if they have it. You can always persuade them.
20.
Yeah, they got them in the monastery. So what is the gold equivalent cost of those?
I think the 2 rings worth 50 golds total.
50
Is
gold
it
total?
individually?
You guys don't have
What's
50
it?
gold between all of you?
We
Well, I don't want to
We have-
expend.
We have 200 golds worth of
party.
gemstones and 341 golds worth of coins.
Yeah.
Never
plus
mind
They
that.
give them to you.
got-
They like you guys, but they're also, they need to eat.
Yeah, they need to actually survive.
They would use these
I
spells
thought
for
they
theirs.
had no need for money.
What was that, Lucia?
I thought they had no need for money.
No, but,
They
supplies
still
aren't
need to
free.
partake in the economy, apparently.
Supplies aren't free.
We have, given what we got from the Dragon's Forge, I believe that is, we have 476 golds worth of coins and 330 golds worth of gems.
It would
and
cost
gold.
100 gold total, and each platinum ring
Yeah.
needs to be worth 50 gold. Is that all right with everyone if I make this
Yep, that's
purchase?
fine with me.
This is going to be.
Sven
I'm gonna
just
make
shrugs. They have
I'm going
no.
to make up an Aarakocra right now. Their name is.
Laramie. No.
Lucky.
Uh,
Well, that's more of a tabaxi name.
the
Because they're all like.
Vex. No, I was just gonna say Vaxeldon. That doesn't work.
Viva.
Just call him Vazzy.
Yeah.
Viva,
yeah, that works.
Viva the Horde's master of the monastery. I don't know.
Quartermaster.
Quartermaster. Yeah. She's she's a cleric herself, so she knows exactly what you're looking for. She's probably pretty persuasive. She teaches kids in the village, so she's going to have a decent charisma score. So if you're going to do a roll-off, she's going to have a +4 to her roll to resist your persuasion. But you are welcome to persuade
no,
her
we're
to
just
try to give
buying
you a
it.
discount.
Oh, just trying to give a discount?
Yeah, I figured you'd
Is
want
that
a
what we're going
discount.
for?
You don't have to. You can just pay the full price.
I'm assuming that unless I roll a crit fail, the price won't be increased if I fail.
You don't know.
Ah, fuck. Well, let's see how fucking spiteful she is. So, yes, I was hoping to grab some platinum rings, if that's okay, for a warding bond spell.
She says, I'm sorry, you need to speak up, and why is your posture so bad?
What the fuck?
And listen,
Okay, yeah.
stand up,
He-
full
he-
chest,
he's straight-
deep breath,
straight
deep breath,
up, full chest.
fill your diaphragm. Now, what were you going to say?
It gets kind of hard with this, melted air. I'm not used to it. Anyways, thank you. My posture's probably been lacking in the past few days.
Yeah, she's this older owl Aarakocra. She seems to be pretty cold because she's got like several layers on. Even though it's like super hot out here, it's that old lady thing where you just need to be constantly bundled up even when it's hot out.
Yeah.
So Viva is just Miss Viva is sitting there in the monastery with her little spectacles at the bottom of her beak, looking at you with her big owl eyes. She says, "That's better. Now I can hear you. What are you saying?"
I was hoping to get 2 platinum rings for the warding bond ritual.
The warding bond ritual? Is there someone special in your life?
Help us out. It's like, yes, a good companion of mine. I was hoping to give them some more protection in the trials to come.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. She puts her feather finger up to the side of her beak.
Wink.
And winks.
For tax purposes, it's better if we get married. Come on.
And she says, well, we certainly have those here. I'm a cleric myself of some skill, and Ashara, of course, is as well. We're a little low on supplies, so we'll need to be compensated. The base rate for those are 420 gold pieces, or equivalent. We can do trades as well.
Wait, what?
You said it was 420, right? Was the total?
No, that's how much gold we have. It's 100
okay.
gold.
What was the total?
It's 50 gold each.
50 gold each, you need 2 of them.
Yeah.
So she says 100 gold.
Yeah.
She says, yeah, I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
I thought she was just trying to scam us right then and there.
No, she says,
I was like, what the fuck?
That's going to be 100 gold for both rings. We also accept trades if you have spell components of your own that we could use.
Can I quickly make some kind of check to see if we have any gems that, although they have an equivalent gold value, they have higher value because they are specific spell components?
Yeah, go for it.
I have
a check.
If you want, I have a diamond worth 50 gold that I don't use anymore.
Yeah. That could very easily sub in for one of the rings.
Yeah, so I'm going to make an Arcana check to see if 21 to see if anything would be, although it has a flat gold rate that might be 50 gold like the diamond, maybe it's worth more because it has a specific spell usage.
Yeah, you could definitely trade
the diamond
gems.
The diamond is phlegmatical. I unprepared it because it's bad. It gets worse once you reach level 5.
Yeah, so he's going to look over a pouch of like gems he took from the party fund and present any that he thinks that are going to be worth.
So she'll accept, she'll go down to 80 gold pieces for both rings, if you include the diamond and the other gems.
So yeah, he'll give the diamond and 30 gold. Is that good?
30 gold's worth of other gems and the diamond, and that'll be an equivalent trade, an equivalent exchange, as it were.
Yep. So good old trading, because I actually really like barter economies. I think they're really interesting.
She passes over the 2 platinum rings, and she says, "Do you need any engraving for this special someone?"
I can do it myself, thank you.
All right.
If it's all right, would I be able to make the rings look like the bands to look like 2 arms holding each other?
Yeah,
that's the insignia.
That's not too hard to do with your.
So he just presses his thumbs into both and does that that sort of insignia of like 2 arms like supporting each other by holding each other. It's like, see, and he presents the rings to Viva.
She says, "That is beautiful. I'm sure whoever it is you're going to be marrying is going to be very happy with you."
Wait, marriage?
It's so nice. It's so nice when young people go out and start their lives together. You know, all of my tutors have grown up and have little clutches of their own. And none of them
I didn't say marriage. He's just sort of like processing, oh fuck, if I...
How many children are you thinking of having?
Thank you very much, Lady Pie!
Well, we already have 3.
I was like, we have like... It feels like we have 2 adopted children already, but it's fine. Anyways, thank you very much, Lady Pie!
I think if that was a movie, Elspeth would just be like messily eating an apple in the background.
Oh, for sure.
It'd be some kind of like weird, like mountainous stone fruit that's like a peach that's way too ripe.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, and then if it was the movie trope, and then Olaf would just only look at her like, Paris, these land of romance.
Okay, so you have the warning bond rings.
He's gonna saunter off.
Lucia's actually going to search for Elspeth as well, because she wants to ask her something.
Okay.
She would eventually just, like, pull a bit at your cloak. Like,
Elspeth finishes her apple, wipes the juice off her mouth. Oh, hi.
I wanted to ask you something, and I don't mean this as I don't want to be annoying or anything. How do you feel when you kill people?
I don't really feel much. I get excited about fighting, but I don't get excited about killing people.
Was it ever hard for you when you were fighting and you knew that you would kill someone to actually do it?
I don't know. Not really. The first time I did it was in Port Lanzario, and they were trying to kill us.
Okay. Killing people
There's
is
something-
weirdly easy.
It is. It is. People are fragile. Oh, do you mean emotionally, or?
Yeah, I would
Oh.
would have expected to feel worse about it, but right now I kind of only feel bad about not feeling bad. Like in the moment, I didn't really think about anything. Just I don't know. I would expect to at least feel a bit bad about it or be a bit reluctant to do it, even though I was angry at them, but nothing.
I know this is a big deal for you. I don't know. Have you spoken to Osaka about it?
Not yet. I know it's scary. I don't want to be like that. But it's so easy. Like, I don't know how. What if I lose myself again? What if it just happens again? What if I don't stop next time?
Well, that's what happened. I think if you look at me, I have much more of a risk of doing that. I have some extra planar bitch in my head. No offense. I assume she can hear me at all times,
she
even
says,
though she can.
Speak for yourself. I'm in the body of a little Twinkie bitch.
Oh, that hurts. Sorry. I'll concentrate on this conversation. I don't think that you have anything to be scared of. You did what you had to in the moment. You defended yourself. I don't think anyone except the biggest pacifist in the world would fault you for stopping something from killing you. Only someone suicidal would just roll over.
I didn't have to kill them. Normally I can hold back and just knock them out. This time I just didn't even try. I didn't even have to think about it, just went for the kill. It's my mother, not my proper mother, my birth mother always said that it is weak to spare people. And that you should always go for the kill and that it is in our blood. You know, I'm a bit scared that she might be right. And you can see that she's like grabbing her arms and like just digging her nails into her arms a bit.
I think even if she is right, then what does it matter? You're not bound to your blood just because your mother and other Drow are cunts doesn't mean you have to be.
I guess.
Same with me. Just because
Screw bioessentialism.
Gondor wants me to be some angel doesn't mean I have to be. Just because she wants me to serve Odin.
I mean, aren't you already? I mean, you got the wings, you got the lightning.
Not entirely. I'm still a person. If I die, I don't go into a helmet to take over someone else's body. I just die, like everyone else.
You hear a sigh.
Are you sure?
Fuck you.
I can't be sure. No, I guess. But I'm pretty sure.
Thank you.
Just because. Yeah.
I think I just need to think about it a bit more. But thank you.
Okay.
Help just talking about it a bit.
I'm glad that you're not that scared of me that you can talk to me.
Anyway, did you and Olaf, I mean, is there something going on between you two? Because
I've
it
not slept with him now.
kind of feels like it the last couple of days.
I guess we just.
You can co-parent without being sexual.
Yeah, I guess we just were just co-parenting, I suppose.
You're not parents. You were also flirting.
No.
Roll a deception check. No. Unless you're trying to lie.
What's D&D if you're not trying to aggressively flirt with your friends constantly?
Yeah, I think that's bad enough that. Yeah, Lucia sees through it, but maybe Elspeth doesn't see through it. So Elspeth doesn't.
I just give you this really raised eyebrow look. Oh, can Olaf come around the corner with the rings?
He's just holding the two rings, very proud of himself as he turns the
I'm okay with
corner.
that, yeah.
Like, what's happening? Olaf sees the discarded core of the apple. Like, did you like it be an apple?
I just
He's
look at you
offended
with
that Elspeth would eat an apple without him.
I'm imagining the Aarakocra lady gave you the rings in like a nice little velvet box.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And then I was still busy giving Elspeth the like raised eyebrows, and then I look over to you, I see the rings, and I see the little box, so I just hands in front of mouth. Oh my god.
Huh? What the? Do I have egg on my face? I didn't make eggs. How do I have egg on my face?
I just keep looking back and forth between the two, like,
What? Elspeth, is she broken? Did you break her, Elspeth? Come on.
No, I think she's just a bit shaken up about what happened yesterday.
What? Oh, right. You're good, Lucia? It's quite tough.
that's not important right now.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna leave you two to it. That's not something someone else should invade on.
What the fuck do you mean?
Ceremony. The other ceremony, not this.
What the fuck?
Bye.
Lucia, get back here! What the fuck?
You hear Gondel and Elspeth in your head. Gondel says, she scoffs and says, "Pff, as if someone as strong as us would ever be attracted to so puny a specimen. Look at his beard, that's nothing."
Olaf scratches his ass.
He's like barely a foot thick at his thickest point. If we're going to settle for a man, it's going to have to be a man that can kick us into the dirt.
That's fucked up. That's weird.
We get Asaka and put her in a suit.
Yes, I need
Not
to
that I'm not into that, but I think he's thick enough.
I don't want to be drawn like. Wait, who's the artist? Who's the artist who drew like Captain America, but made him like a truck thick?
Yeah, no, she
Rob
says.
Liefeld.
She just scoffs ahead and says, "And now you're defending him. Well, what a body to be sucking."
You don't lie, you're
Did you want to stare into space for like the next hour? Going, Like, can
One
I
sec,
go?
I'm having a conversation.
God fucking. Oh, she's on the phone.
Says,
I'm on the phone.
She's on her Bluetooth
Says,
device.
please don't do anything while I'm in here. I don't want to be party to that.
I'll
I don't want to see that.
leave you in the other room.
Good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do either. I still have to be in this body.
Okay, can I roll a perception to see if I see Lucia?
Sure.
It's blue hair against blue sky. You see nothing.
No,
6.
Nothing.
What the? I
She's
feel like
better
I'm being
camouflaged.
watched, but I can't put my finger on it.
Sorry,
Must have
Olaf,
been the
I was-
wind.
I was talking with the angel in my head,
As you do.
What a privilege.
as normal people do.
Do they know?
Everyone can relate. I know you can.
I hear the voices, dear, but not those kind of voices.
You called her dear? Ooh.
Yeah, I think Olaf is just Olaf, or I'm slipping or something. I don't fucking know. Anyways, so he just presents the box like, so I've got these 2 rings because the spell called Warding Bond. It should let you survive a bit more in combat. Although a lot of the damage will be inflicted on myself.
I'm sorry, I lost your ring.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'll just take one out the box.
Yeah, you just see like platinum rings with a sort of a very neat braid of hands like holding each other.
It's very cute wedding bands.
They're very, very pretty. What are they for?
I just said, did you not? The Warding Bond.
No, I said I lost your rings.
Yeah, I'm catching that now. Essentially, once I cast this spell during combat, lasting an hour or so, and 1 second, reading the specifics of it, you'll be a bit harder to hit and protected by some magical aura, and also 1 second, while the target is +1 AC and has resistance to all damage. Each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. Yeah.
Basically, you are tankier, but Olaf takes damage if you get hit by stuff.
Yeah, but he has a higher con, so it's fine. Right, guys?
Yeah, no.
Basically, he gets half your damage, and
he explains this in a way that
Yeah,
I can't fathom in
Yeah.
in a sort of D&D context. He'll just say, "You'll be a bit harder to hit and protected by my magic, and you'll take about half as much blows, but the other half is gonna go to me."
Basically, it's like we're 2 bodies cleaved into one flesh, and we leave the house.
Who the fuck is here?
Together.
I feel so like eavesdropping in our conversation.
You're getting married!
Okay.
She'll be a bit taken aback and say, "Oh, thank you. This isn't like a proposal or anything, is it?"
That's what the lady at the shop said. Like, people think something's going on, right? It's not just me. No, this is just for the smell. Like, if you go down, we're fucked. You took down a giant yesterday. That's impressive shit.
It was.
So,
I'm
so
glad
he's lost
someone
Like
recognized
strong
that.
magic woman.
so if you survive more, we survive more. That's my logic, at least.
Good. I'm glad someone recognizes it.
He had to
Drops
think
a
was
ring
back
and
up
then
because you're against strong.
Would it be too cliche for Olaf to drop a ring and then he has to get on one knee to grab it?
Yes.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Yeah, he's gonna fumble with his big fat fingers. Like, he's like, oh fuck.
Sven, what are you up to?
I think, I got so, engrossed in the story that I haven't been thinking what Sven was
So
doing.
did I
I
was thinking it'd be funny
think,
to be eating a snack and then come around the corner when this accidental proposal happens.
I mean, yeah, Sven being like an accidental witness to all this insanity would. What is up with all these adults? They're so weird.
Yeah.
Alright.
Should I roll for that to happen, or should Olaf just drop the ring?
No, I'm cool with the fumble just happening and it's cute.
I'll
So now one
say
needs to die.
no, Spencer.
What's that? Wait, what did Spencer say?
Nothing.
Nothing. Don't worry.
Nothing.
No one needs to die?
Till death
No.
do us part.
Now one of you needs to die.
Oh no.
I'll
Like,
say
oh.
I think Ashara's finished preparing the ritual. We want to gather everyone.
Yeah, about that apple, by the way, I was serious about that. As he just gets up and like palms a ring to you, as we're walking away to Ashara.
Alright, I'll use prestidigitation to make an apple for you.
Can I eat this? Oh fuck, can I eat this?
No, it'll disappear in
It
about
tastes
3
like licking a
seconds.
battery.
God fucking he tries to get a bite in, but he just bites air. Fuck. You tease me. It's fucked up.
I'm keeping the potion, by the way.
All
The
right.
poison one?
No, the good one, obviously.
Oh, okay.
It was
fine.
in my bag.
You don't
Hey,
know
you got
about
the
it.
you got the enlarged juice. As far as you're concerned, just it's fucking net zero.
And who got the potion of poison? Or are you throwing that out?
Olaf has the potion of poison because we can poison someone now.
That's great. But yeah.
Although
everybody
poison
can,
doesn't really work as like a death sentence in D&D. It's more like
depends on who you feed.
Makes it easier.
It would definitely kill a combat.
Yeah.
or
Which everyone in real life
merchant
is.
Yes.
No, those guys have stat works.
Damn it!
Potion of poison is between
100.
3 and 18 damage, and the average commoner has 8 hit points. So, instant death.
So no, the average commoner has 4 because they have a D8 hit dice.
That's right. It's half.
So you have to be very lucky to survive being poisoned as a commoner.
And then you become a player character.
Exactly. That's the way it works. Well, anyway, all of that shenanigans aside, who needs a beach episode? We make our own beach episode. You make your way to the Four Elements Ritual Chamber, where you previously got sucked into a horrible, awful nightmare scenario with a bunch of hags. Ashara is there already. She's got everything set up. She's grounded the Black Lotus. She's all set to go.
Olaf's checking for hags, by the way.
You see no sign of hags.
Good.
And again, she reminds you that this is the equivalent of an 8th level fly spell. So that's 6 people total could be cast with this. Good for you guys. 4 player characters and 2 NPCs. You're good to go.
And the dog.
And Fenrir. Who's going to carry Fenrir?
Yeah, he can sit in the back of holding any.
True.
No, the dog didn't have the fly spell, can't he?
He could be targeted by it. But
McConroy
you have
can
to leave
ride
someone
on the
else
dog's
behind.
back.
It was did you say that's 8 people? Or
6.
No, it's only
It's an 8th
six.
level
6,
spell,
fuck.
which is 6
8 level spell was 6 people. Sorry, I misheard you. Never mind.
It's the
I will just
equivalent
carry
of fly
Fenrir.
at 8th level, which is 6 people.
I got 9th level Ashara, put in the work. Okay,
She can't do 9th level spells yet.
Yeah.
Because
And she removed curse.
those sorts of spells... Actually, that's a great question. I'm going to double check her stat block and find out.
I
I
feel
don't
like
want to be a blue. I don't want to look like a Smurf. Well, I already look like a Smurf. I want to be less blue.
Remove curse.
But you're not fucking you're not a deep gnome.
Die.
It's not in her spell list at the moment.
I feel like it wouldn't be because otherwise we could have dealt with the Gondor situation much sooner.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely something she can cast, but she doesn't have prepared. So you'd have to wait till the
One
morning.
second. I should go to the toilet.
Yeah, we're not waiting for to the morning to get rid of blue hair.
Yes. As Guy Peas, we can head along with the ritual. She crosses out the Black Lotus. She invokes the power of the 7 Winds and the Dukes of Okwa. She places a hand on Maxanre's shoulder, looks her deep in the eyes, and says, I am trusting you to take care of yourself and to rely on these generous heroes to look after you. If you're in trouble, hide and call for us. We will find you. And she just shrugs it off, oh, it's no big deal. But there's very clearly some sort of maternal bond there,
Aww.
which I'm not entirely capable of role-playing. So I'll just
I
say.
worry about that kid.
Yeah.
You can see that Na has come to watch the ritual. He's his Aarakocra cosplay is fully on display, and he's sitting. I got a weird mic echo from a guy's mic. He's sitting cross-legged up in a corner.
I'm back. Sorry.
Hey, you're back.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll?
No. I'm just describing the ritual scene. Na snuck in to watch you guys. He's sitting cross-legged up in a corner with his Aarakocra cosplay. Ashara and Moxanra are having a maternal embrace. Yeah. With that, the energy of the spell fills all of you. It feels like there's this distant, fully refreshing wind rushing at you from all sides. And at will, you guys can lift yourselves up off the ground. The special nature of this ritual allows it to last for 10 days. So, from today, which is the 32nd day, to the 42nd day, you guys have fly cast on yourselves.
What's the movement
Amazing.
speed? Is it just our movement speed?
I
It's
believe it is
60 feet.
60. Yep.
It's
So
always
all of
happens
us-
if you don't have encounters.
All of
Yeah,
us
we
gonna
have
sort of
like
like tuck up his leg and just like start spinning in a cannonball in mid place. Yeah, this works.
Yeah,
This is pretty cool.
Elspeth is similarly having a lot of fun being able to fly infinitely and rather just for a minute.
Yep. You have your hook moment, floating around the room, laughing with one another. Moxanre is having a great old time. Azaka is like freaked the fuck out. She's like a brick. But she's surviving, managing. She's clinging to Lucia as tightly as she can. Pardon me, as tightly as she can. Scotch has disappeared again.
Oh,
I like to think that just without explanation, the cat is also floating.
Yes, but elsewhere.
elsewhere, just in the middle of the forest.
Exactly.
Let's get going then.
All right.
No time to waste.
So we have a swelling John Williams score as you all rocket out of the cave, waving goodbye to your friends, and take off.
Putting
on forward.
Scotch in the backpack.
Yeah, Scotch disappears in your backpack, head over your shoulder. Wind
Yeah,
blowing.
and I think we just want to follow that line, so we'll go.
For sure. So we'll head straight.
Should we
to
pretend to be like normal people on gliders that just seem to be going further than normal, or should we just fly and let
I don't
other
think people
fly?
from downside can see us when we are over the canopy.
Also,
Okay.
Yeah,
I will say-
think we can just.
you're going to be constantly dashing. So your move speed is going to be double. So instead of the regular 3, you'll be going 6 squares a day, which is the benefit
Yep.
of this fly spell.
And also, it's much harder for us to get encounter anything.
Also that, yeah. So here we
Since we
go.
all already killed the flying guys.
I'm still
And the flying dino.
going to have you guys roll checks as we go, just to see if you spot anything. So as you rocket away off of Kir Sabal, I'd like everybody to roll perception checks to see what you see.
Oh yeah, I'm imagining that I've just got the
When,
dog in a backpack on my back,
That
on
works.
my back, just
That
like.
works. He is
Well, it
getting
would have been
bigger.
a really
Make
good roll
perception.
if it wasn't sunny.
Actually, what's the... Is there restrictions on the fly spell for how much you can carry? That would be an important question to ask.
I've got a bag of
don't-
holding anyways.
No, it doesn't say
I think
so.
what fly spell actually isn't, because
No.
it's still just your normal carry weight.
Does not. So yeah, as long as you could regularly carry Fenrir, you could carry it flying.
Yeah.
And if you can't, I can probably do it.
That's true, yeah.
The dog.
So you guys rocket off. I asked for perception checks from everybody based on sight.
Ozaka did the best.
Zaka did the best with a 21.
Lucia would have done good
Yeah,
if
so-
only it wasn't sunny in Philadelphia.
So as you're soaring over,
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Exactly.
um,
Actually, what's the weather today?
oh, that's a
UDM?
great question. That would
Because if
determine your
it's
visibility.
pouring, then it's
Yeah.
not sunny.
Okay, so precipitation, heavy rain, temperature.
Thank you very
Ah.
much. I will take that
Nice.
We
25.
Average
should we
temperature.
have prepared by like putting on raincoats or something while we fly?
It's not going to do much.
Ah, fair.
Yeah.
I have
it
a weather
is
code.
average temperature, and there's not a lot of wind again. So yeah,
Ma-
you're basically monsoon, but no wind.
I would
Oh,
argue that
Sven.
if it's strong rain, that it's not going to be sunny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
So I will take
But
the
your
25.
visibility
Thank you
is
very
going
much.
to be substantially reduced because of the heavy rainfall.
I can still see better.
Yeah, no disadvantage, but your
Oh.
range of sight is lower.
Yeah, but I will take the solid 25 then. That's
And
all
it's
right.
average temperature, which I can't remember what I said the average temperature for Chult was.
I think you said like
35.
35.
35 makes sense, yeah.
When they start flying, then thing about this is so much cooler under your own power.
So yeah, you guys are reveling in the joy of it, and Azaka hears something down below, but she says, "It sounds like there's some fighting going down below, but we don't have to stop."
Can we roll perception now that we've or would it be feasible for us to even?
I mean, you could soar lower if you want to investigate further.
Yeah. What sort of fighting?
She says, "It sounds like dinosaurs."
I mean,
You know what
just
they're
kind
fighting?
of
It's probably just a hunt.
But are they hunting people?
She says, "I don't know. We're a little high, and it's a little rainy."
I think I'm gonna swoop down and get a look.
Sure. So you guys lower your altitude a little bit to be able to see through the wind and rain. So I'll let any one of you make a perception check with sight, but only one of you.
Okay, and not an advantage at all or anything like that?
Oh, only one? Well,
You're not going to be helping people. 17 is not too bad. So Lucia, you spot it. There is how many? I will tell you in a minute how many.
If it's no one we recognize or no one that we think that would benefit from us helping, I think we're just going to leave.
You see, there are 11 velociraptors that are chasing a pair of tabaxi through the jungle. They've got a little wagon with a donkey that has already been slaughtered, so the wagons have been left behind. But they're running as these velociraptors are chasing them. So 11 velociraptors, 2 little tabaxi hunters.
I think we should help.
Sorry?
I think
Is
we
this the
should help.
same idiot who shot Hoper?
So wait, are the tabaxi running from the dinosaur or the dinosaur running from the tabaxi?
Tabaxi running from the dinosaurs.
Can we just pick up the dinosaurs and wait for them to leave? Not pick up the dinosaurs, pick up the tabaxi and wait for the dinosaurs to leave?
Might be able to. I think Asaka and Sven are probably able to pick up.
Yeah,
One
I
each.
could probably pick up a person.
I don't think Asaka is very keen on helping tabaxi.
Does she not like tobacco?
Her people fought against tabaxi and got basically murdered.
Tabaxi, these are not the tribe of tabaxi. These are the species tabaxi. They're cat people. The tabaxi tribe is different. So, history. When Waterdavians and the Northerners first got to Chult, there was a bit of a language barrier. So when they asked what the people were called, they said tabaxi. And then when they met the cat people from Azteca, they just assumed that they were the same people. So the word is the same for both. Tabaxi is the group of Chultans that ruled over Chult since time immemorial, and there's also tabaxi, the cat people. Something like that.
So the ones that fought against Asaka's people are not the actual cat folk tabaxi.
Not necessarily.
They're just people that are called tabaxi.
The tabaxi tribe was multi-ethnic, but the tabaxi race is not necessarily the tabaxi tribe.
Ah, okay.
The tabaxi tribe was mostly humans. Because these are just
Good
cat
to
people.
know.
Cat people, soaking wet. One of them's got a jaguar coloring, the other one's dark gray with white bits, white stripes.
Do you think we'd be able to safely, without combat, just swoop down, grab them, swoop up?
You can certainly give it a shot.
Yeah.
We're going to need 2 people to make athletics checks to try to get down there and catch them in time.
It's not gonna be me.
I think that it'd just be best for Azaka and Sven. I've got a +5 athletics.
Did you say athletics?
There
Maybe?
you go. There's an
I've been doing
athletics
a lot of
roll.
slips recently. Yep.
14 from Sven, not too bad. Do we want to have Asaka make the other one? Azaka's flying.
She doesn't have athletics proficiency, that's why.
No, but I would like you to make a wisdom save because that could affect.
Wisdom save.
We'll set
With
it at,
Asaka.
yeah, we'll set it at a 10. If she's below a 10, she'll have disadvantage because flying is not her strong suit.
Easy 20.
Easy 20, so 15 does it. With the 14 and 15, you're easily able to swoop down and get them. The Tabaxi hunters turn to you and they're like, our cart! But the swarm of velociraptors beneath
the
them.
line from Rogue One, this is a rescue, do not...
Yeah. You're being rescued, do not resist.
Yeah, that.
Yep. They complain about their cart and their poor donkey, who is also named Sven. They complain, but yeah, without too much trouble, you're able to carry them a ways. Would you guys want to wait for the velociraptors to disperse, or do you want to carry them somewhere?
I'll ask them where they're going first. If they're going the same way, we'll carry them with us.
They're probably headed north, which is not going to be the same direction you guys are headed, because you guys are headed due west.
Directly north?
Yeah.
So where are we right now? Can we move the token to the right place?
Yeah, you're one token off of Kirsabal, so you guys would be here. Yeah, so they were following the Laughing Gorge. They were going to head up to Atasmahaha and pass over.
I mean, we're going a way that it would probably be the same distance if they... I don't want to slow us down is the problem.
We can carry them just across the river, so they don't have to cross at Atasmahaha.
As you say this, they look at each other and they say, "There's undead over the river. Are you crazy?"
Well, choose undead or velociraptors.
They look down and they say, "We don't have any money. I'm so sorry."
We're not trying to shake you up. We have our own things to do, and we have a time limit. We just want to help, but we can't really go out of our way too much. We've already done this much. Just tell us where you want to go within reason.
They point north. Could you put us further up the river? As far as you could take us.
We can't go that way.
As far as you could take us.
How far can we go up north the river without impeding us? And okay.
That depends. You can go a little ways, and probably not going to get followed by the velociraptors. Or you can make sure they go all the way, and you could potentially lose a hex today of travel.
Nah. I think just putting them out like half a mile or so would be enough.
Yeah. Just to make sure it's not going to impact your day's travel.
Yeah.
Stay safe, keep to the trees. Can we give them some information about like where it's safe to travel, because we already have traveled this way?
Well, sure. As you do so, they scoff and they say, "We've been traveling these woods for 20 years. What are you talking about? You know nothing."
No, tell that to Sven.
Little bitch boy, we know this
boy.
shit better. Said the one that almost got eaten by a velociraptor.
But no, he tells us to Sven, referring to their donkey.
Sven just like looks at Olaf with a confused expression.
It's fine.
Yeah, they say, point taken. So they listen to what you said, and they will take your advice to heart. You fly a little further, drop them down, get back on track, and continue on your way. So we move now to the next hex. Now, what altitude do you guys want to be flying at?
A safe altitude.
A safe altitude. Okay, so the lower you go, the safer you're going to be, but the more likely you are to actually get spotted by something. There are a lot of flying creatures in the jungle. The higher you go, the harder it's going to be to see stuff, and the more turbulence you're going to hit. But, I mean, less likely to get ambushed by anything.
Unless it's a red dragon that happens to be passing over this way, used typically.
You did see a red dragon passing over. I think it was 4 days ago. So yeah, just give me a number. We'll call 100 a low altitude, and we'll call 300 a high altitude. So anywhere in there.
Red dragons.
200.
Arrogant little shits.
What was that, Abby?
Yeah, 200 sounds good.
200?
200 sounds good.
Split the difference? All right.
And then, I guess adjusting altitude based on turbulence, I guess.
Yeah, so you're flying along at 200 feet. Give me some perception checks as you're flying along.
Sure.
Sokka's crushing it today.
Perception. Click.
So is Lucia, apparently.
Same as earlier.
5, damn. Pretty bad.
23. Yeah. So Lucia and Azaka, the two of you can hear. You hear some shouting of concern as you pass over the ravine of the Laughing Gorge. They're quite distressed. Some human shouts.
There's someone down there. Seems like they need help.
Azaka's going to groan. She's going to say, "We're never going to get there if we keep stopping to help everybody that's in trouble."
You
Yeah.
can't just let them die, though, right?
I mean, they don't sound like they are fighting or something. They just sound.
Well, we can spot a look.
Right.
If we think that they need help, we can help them. But if they've just lost someone, they can mind their own stuff.
Wait,
Sound
is
good?
this arrow? That arrow's not where they were, right?
No.
No.
That was something else.
It's directly below you guys on the map.
Oh, okay.
One second, I'm trying to select this.
Eh.
Oh, I can't believe the arrow. That was someone else.
Yeah. So as you guys pull out of the clouds,
How do we even hear that? Like 200 feet up? That's insane.
well,
That's
both
some
you got
good
over
drawing
20.
it.
Both of you got over 20. What can I say?
Yep.
As you get closer, Sven, I would like you to make wisdom perception checks. No, you don't recognize these people. The rest of you, what you see as you come down, there is an entourage of 6 people, and they are at the edge of the cliff. It looks like one of them has fallen down to a lower level and is currently being helped back up with a bunch of rope. Standing amongst them are 4 skeletons as well. As you watch, though, they don't seem to be fighting in any way. They're just sort of standing there, aimlessly staring off into space. They're armed with weapons as well.
I feel like we should just make note of these people and leave.
Sure.
Is that right with everyone?
I mean, they're just skeletons that are not attacking. So
Some necromancers, maybe?
I do not mind walking away.
Yeah, I don't mind walking away from this.
All right, give me
Flying
one
away.
second.
do I have? Can I gasp why they are distressed?
That's
Considering
a great
there's just
question.
some guys standing around skeletons that are not moving.
Yep.
Well, no, the people, whatchamacallit, the person who fell over.
Yeah,
I think
if
that's
you
what
want
it's
to
stressed.
give me an insight check, you certainly can.
I shall give you an insight. That is something that I am decent at. 16.
16, not too bad, not too bad. It looks like the rain has caused a bit of a mudslide. Everybody is covered in mud. Very clearly there was almost a fall over the edge, but you don't see anybody down below. If somebody did perish, they're long gone now, but it looks like the one person that's still over the edge is being pulled up. So those shouts of alarm were when somebody went over the edge. They're helping them back up.
They seem like they're fine. Like one almost fell, but they are pulling him up right now, so... Should
Yeah, let's
continue, I
just
think.
get out of here.
None of their perception checks were above a 10, so they don't notice you. None of them think to look up. That was an 8, a 9, and a 1. But yeah, if you guys don't want to mess with them any further, you can continue flying on your way.
Yep. Yeah.
You reascend to 200 feet and enter the next section of Hexus. Now, you know based on the map that you've been given that you're entering an area of lesser undead. So, when the spell plague destroyed Mesro and Ubtel disappeared, the hordes and hordes of domesticated undead that lived amongst the people of Chult suddenly had no master, and they started randomly roaming and destroying as they saw fit. Sometimes they seem to have a will about them, but it's not entirely clear. So you're entering into an area that is going to have more of those than not. So, perception checks,
Alright.
please.
From everyone?
Yeah. 200 feet up,
18.
so, you know.
Well,
15.
50.
Oh, no.
Finally,
Crit.
it
I had a
rolled
crit.
better
Never
than
mind.
nothing.
2 nat 20s.
I'm still the worst, though.
Yeah. So everybody that got above a 20, you
Jeez.
hear a very distinctive roar from down below. Everybody can make a nature check. That heard it, so anybody that got above a 20 can make a nature check.
It's not me.
No.
Basically everyone except for me.
No, Elspeth didn't get above 20.
Oh, and Elspeth.
Solid 18.
Yeah.
7. I hear a roar. I don't
And,
know what
one
it is.
for one from Azaka.
That is an intelligence skill. Solid 3.
Yeah. You recognize it immediately, Lucia. That is the very distinctive roar of a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Do I know it? Oh, there was a Tyrannosaurus at the...
T-Rex.
Did we save a T-Rex? Like,
No, you
I
saved an
think
Allosaurus.
we saved an Allosaur.
But no, this is the very distinctive roar of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's 200 feet below you. It's probably not going to get you in any way, in any meaningful way.
That's so cool.
But if you want to go look at one, you certainly can.
no.
It's up
I
to you.
mean, we could take on a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, but that's I don't want to get into unnecessary combat. Basically, we've got a job to do, don't we? Like we could, but should we?
Olaf's like,
Elspeth,
I will turn this car around.
Combat's like a minute max. That's like 10 rounds of combat.
Yeah, but that makes us immobile
Yeah, we take
and then
unnecessary
susceptible.
damage.
Take unnecessary damage and put us in an unnecessary risk because other things could come out of the woods to find us. Last time it was dragon bait, but this time it could be. We could be dragon bait.
Then we get to fight a dragon.
True.
I mean, I'm not very keen on going down to a wild Tyrannosaurus. It was very scary when you were at the dinosaur races.
And also, I feel like just attacking and absconding a random creature of the forest is a little bit rude.
You're right. So it's not.
It's likely
bothering
snacking
us.
on some
That's not
undead.
bothering us, I guess.
Now, if that thing starts jumping 200 feet and trying to snap at us, I will have a problem.
All right. Well, with that, you guys enter the next hex of the jungle, and I would like perception checks all around again.
Alright, let's see what we do.
Lucia just can't roll under 20 on perception today. He finally has no son.
Yeah.
She's having the day of her life. Great weather.
I'm having a bad day for reception, apparently.
Reception.
I think her average was like 16 or something crazy.
I got 2 9s, and then finally got a 15, and now I'm a 14.
Lucia, you catch the smell, even this high up, just death. Just so much death. There is something rotting down below, and it is wafting up towards you. Also, you're around, we're halfway through the day's journey. So, let's check on the precipitation. It's probably cleared up a little bit. Yeah. Precipitation's cleared up a little bit, so, still stagnant though. So yeah, just wafting scent of rot coming up from below you for a while, like a landfill.
I will not even really point it out to the others. It's like, well, there's going to be a horde of zombies down there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Just so that Lucia can say no, I'll say, anything down there that we should be concerned about?
Well, there's something down there, but not really. Just some rotten flesh that's walking around the place.
Okay.
Might be good to clean this stuff up, you know.
Yeah, but we can't...
There is thousands in the undead parts of the jungle. It really makes no difference.
Yeah. If we thought that approach would be here all year.
You could be slaying zombies and skeletons in these parts, I think, for like a month straight without resting, and it wouldn't make a difference.
Azaka
All
says,
right.
sorry.
No, you go on.
Yeah. Azaka says, it's true, you know. When Raz DC was at the height of his powers, they said he had millions of undead he raised with the gifts he got from Uptown. Before he became...
I mean, if you
exiled.
want to level up like 5 times, we can't just kill zombies for 10 years.
That's too long.
Fair enough.
Too long, everyone will be dead by
Just do it like in the World of Warcraft episode of South Park, where you just kill low-level enemies. You get like no experience.
Oh yeah,
but
they just keep killing
but you
boars
kill like
in the
one
wood.
with every hit. Just go in there, you crit for like 25 damage. Yeah, it's the next one. And just see the XP counter goes up by like 0.011%.
Oof.
Well, with that, you move to your 6th and potentially final hex of the day. Perception checks all around again.
And I go 6 for 6.
No.
Yeah, I finally got a good roll.
I finally didn't get over 20.
I finally got a good roll!
Hey! Azaka, crit fail.
14.
All right, Sven.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's Sven this time who notices something.
2, 3, 4, 5. No, this is the 5th out of Kirsabal.
Yeah.
One more after this. Yeah, so Sven, the rain has cleared up enough now that you have a bit of vision, clear vision down below. You see a pretty odd sight. There are 3 what look like silverback gorillas, but they have an extra pair of arms. These massive 4-armed gorillas are swinging through the trees and fighting tiny little people. You can't really make out what they are exactly, or even if they are people. It's like the silhouette of a person, but they seem to be like made of vegetables.
Okay. I probably don't mention it.
Fair enough. But yeah, there's some sort of combat going on below.
Huh. Weird. Move on.
Move along. All right. So with that, we reach the 6th and final hex of the day. Boop. And so you're coming down. So you're going to have to land in this hex because it is finally nighttime. We'll just assume...
getting itchy.
Sorry, what?
Elspeth's getting itchy. We've not had a fight all day.
That's very fair.
My speed count is not changed since I killed the
probably
giant.
should have been having you take at least 2 stops during the day. Because you're going to need to like go to the bathroom and eat food and shit. And that's going to be hard to do in the sky. Unless you want to poop while you're flying.
That sounds weird.
I mean, let's be birds.
Like a bird.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go like a few hours as long as I go before,
Yeah.
like without, needing the toilet and shit.
So, you
And
know,
also,
next
eating
time...
rations seems like a very simple thing to do in the air.
Next time we'll say...
and we can just drink the rain that's falling.
next time we'll say you're going to have at least 1 stop during the day to do pit stops like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Completely forgot
Stop
today.
for lunch, basically.
Yeah, so after Hex 3, you're going to have a stop, and then you'll also have a stop at the end of the day. Anyway, not that important. I'm still working out these mechanics. I thought about them. I wrote some down. Did I actually, work out every kink? Hell no. Anyway.
You can work out our kinks if you want. Wink, wink, nut, nut.
Hey, Mia, you have a girlfriend.
Wow.
And I'm in Canada. Stop.
Mia, what would Shadowheart think of this?
Yeah, jeez.
She is very up for it. She is very open about that.
Oh, I blanked out. What happened?
Oh, Mia, help me.
Mia,
Oh, rude.
Horniness, I think, happened.
That's okay. I'll forgive you this time. So yeah, night has fallen. The rain has slowed to a trickle. Still not a lot of wind. You guys are coasting on down to find camp for the night. Perception checks all around.
All right.
I got an 11 and an 11.
And I'm back to having.
Is this for the night or for the Hex 6?
This is what you're
This
going
is
to
for
find
landing.
at 6.
17.
17.
11.
11. All right, so Olaf, why'd you roll twice?
I thought the 20 was for...
Oh, that might
The
have been
Hex
for the
6.
other one.
Yeah, I thought... No. I thought we rolled again for Hex 6.
This is Hex 6.
That was,
Previously it was Hex 5.
then I got a 20 then, not a 17. Sorry, that's what I was asking before.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. And Lucia got
That's
an
okay.
11. So Sven, you're the one that noticed... Or Olaf, I'm sorry. Olaf, you're the one that notices this time. It's all the frozen nodes. They get blend together. So Olaf, this time, as you guys are banking down, coasting in for a landing... oh, I never asked you guys, how do you fly? Are you like Supermaning it, or are you like just standing like a brick? I imagine Azaka is just like standing like the monolith from 2001. She's just like fully stiff and just lurching forward like a brick.
I think Sven is. I do not know how to describe this other than flying squirrelet.
Oh, interesting.
Like a wingsuit.
Extended. Yeah, like they're rationalizing it as like they're wingsuiting it. So they've got like I think their cloak, they've like adjusted it so that it's like a wingsuit, and they're thinking, just in case it fails, I can kind of glide.
Olaf is lurching forward as if he's wearing like winged boots.
Excellent.
In fact, he may have fashioned faux wings with his boots, just that he has like a bit of a mental,
just to show it off.
like,
yeah.
I think Elspeth flies like very smoothly, and in a way, almost like how Peter Pan flies.
Yeah. Aw. All right. Well, with that, you guys are banking down, and Olaf, you spot in the midst of a copse of trees, you see a little bit of the remains of some sort of structure. And standing tall amongst them is a statue of some sort of tabaxi, the cat person, some sort of tabaxi made entirely out of bronze. It's glistening in the starlight, but heavily patinaed.
There's some kind of shrine over there to a cat person.
I cannot thank these very much.
Told me about.
Sorry, two people talked at the same time. What was that?
Yeah, sorry, you go me.
Yeah.
Elspeth will just say it might be that cat god Box of Dice told me about. Probably a good place to rest. I mean, I imagine that he looks favorably upon me.
You would.
Elspeth would, yeah.
Yeah. Azaka says, Shrine Ubtao wasn't entirely a good or bad god. He was a god of nature, so if we're going to land in a shrine of Ubtao, or whatever this god of doors is, who knows what we'll encounter? Might not be safe.
Nowhere's safe.
We can investigate it. We don't have to sleep there.
All right.
I'm assuming we're quite far apart, so we don't like slam into each
Exactly,
other as
yeah.
we're flying.
Yeah. So are we investigating this little shrine?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right. Mia's been dark for a little bit. You still there?
Dark.
Yeah, I haven't heard from you in a little bit.
Yeah, I don't have much to add at the moment.
That's fair. Is Lucia accepting this this descent
I mean, yeah,
to a shrine? All right.
it's late after all.
It is late, after all. Yeah.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Is it the map I think it
Map.
No.
Map.
Oh.
Yeah.
is? Oh yeah, right,
Descend.
that one didn't have a map. I made one for that.
Yeah, so you descend. There is I don't have a map for you because I rolled this, so I didn't have it necessarily pre-planned. There's a stone base to what would have once been a pagoda of some kind. I will draw it real quick with the draw tool, which is here. I'm going to make it pink. That's going to be really hard to see. Never mind. I'll make it orange. An orange rectangle. It is 20 by 20.
I made the cabin for later.
Perfect. There, it is raised a good 20 feet. So it's just this 20-foot cube. And at the very center of it is this statue of the cat god. You guys have identified him at this point, mostly through my incompetence in keeping secrets. To be Ubtao. You don't know necessarily if this is the same god that Box of Dice told you about, the god of doors. But that statue is right in the center of it. You can see he's this depiction of a cat in bronze, heavily patinaed, completely unarmed, unadorned, got a loincloth covering the adult bits of this giant cat person. Otherwise, it's just sort of relaxing, just sort of peering off into the distance, arms loose at the sides, not a care in the world. As for the box shrine itself, it is heavily overgrown with trees and vines and whatnot. It looks like it may have an opening, but it's so overgrown you'd have to look for one to find out. And that's what you see. And it's just jungle in every other direction.
Okay. I'd like to investigate the shrine, see if there's any mention of who this figure is.
Sure. So as you're flying around, give me an investigation check.
Investigation 13.
13. Yeah, so very clearly this is some sort of venerated figure. You can see that the paws, the feet paws of this statue, there's a different patina color. You know how when you rub bronze it gets lighter? The feet of the statue are a very, very pale bronze color, whereas the rest of it is just like fully green at this point.
Okay.
So it looks like...
People touch his feet a lot.
Yeah, it looks like however this shrine was worshipped at, it was involved rubbing the feet. But no, other than that, I mean, you do spot there is a gaping hole in this side of the shrine box that would lead to an interior. But if there was ever a door there, it's gone now. Yeah, and it's just overgrown with vines and shit.
Alright. Can I start cutting away the vines, see what's inside?
So you land and begin slashing away. Give me a perception check as you're peering inside.
Well,
12. There's a set of stairs curving downward in a spiral into darkness.
I'll say to everyone, yes, sorry, you on?
Oh, I was just going to say, they seem like weather-worn, but sturdy enough.
I'll say to everyone, I think this is more than just a statue. There's some steps leading down. I'm going to go see what's inside.
Don't go along there, so Olaf just lands with a bit of a stride, just sort of catching the momentum and follows you down.
Alright. So we're going to descend into this shrine. I'm going to find a map and make up something for what could be in here. While I do that...
Is there if you take a hot break? Because I
was
really
about to say,
need to get some food.
we're halfway through. We'll take a break at this point. You guys go have some stuff. We'll be back 5 to 10.
Did I eat oh my god, I didn't eat breakfast. That's why.
Oh, go eat!
Go eat breakfast. Hi, Murph.
I'm stupid.
Hi, Murphy. How you doing? I have a kitty cat, and he is sitting on my butt. Okay. Sitting on my arm. Ah, what are you doing, Murphy? Hey, bud. How you doing? Bellsprout, Weeping Bell. Victory Bell. Oh, Murphy, you're so furry right now. Oh, hello? Hi? What are you doing? I'm echoing for some reason. Hi? Hi.
Hello, is anyone here?
I have not left.
I am here.
Ooh.
I know
I'm being
what's just going to be down
I've been
here.
snuggle attacked by my cat.
Aw. I know it's going to be down here. I'm just currently adjusting the map because the only map that I had that fit what we're looking for is way too big. So I'm currently
Uh-oh.
changing its size. So please forgive me.
Oh boy. Now I'm worried.
Oh, no need to worry. It's okay. It's A-okay. A-okay. We'll just turn
Oh,
off.
Shadowheart.
He's adorable.
Oh, that is adorable. I love Gale.
I do love Gale too.
I feel
finally
really
met
bad.
Gale's friends, the Tressum.
Elminster? Oh, wait, the Tressum? What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm literally at the final fight and I didn't know that.
You have to do the pigeon letter delivery quest. You meet her there.
The what delivery?
There's a mail delivery service. And the people
Oh,
in
the
there, they're
pigeon
like,
one? Oh, okay. I have to reload now. I do that.
yep.
Hi, Murphy.
You can go up the stairs and use a potion of speak with animal to then speak with one of the birds. And it's super fucking funny because the birds just Speaking like military talk.
I have seen a video of that, and it's absolutely fucking adorable.
I realized upon going into the final fight that I broke my oath for a third time. I don't know how. It's like I don't know how I keep doing it. And the worst part is every time you break your oath, the price to retake your oath goes up by 1,000 gold.
Jesus.
Ow.
Yeah, so currently, if I want to wait, you're not even paladin. What?
Which one do you have? Ancient?
Who's causing that echo?
It's Yusuf. He's put his microphone off. It burns down by his.
What a boob.
What a boob. Anyway, yeah, I think it's the Oath of the Ancients because their goal is to preserve life. If you kill anything that doesn't attack you first, I think that breaks it. And I'm pretty sure me killing some devils inside of the House of Hope, because I sniped them from a distance before they aggroed, I think that broke it.
Oh yeah, that does.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I might just respec and do Oath of Vengeance because that seems impossible to break. So we'll see.
You're becoming a bad person.
I'm taking out demons before they have a chance to attack me, which I know they will do. That means I am evil, actually.
Yes, obviously.
Yes, they deserve to live.
Well, if you'd listened to one of the podcasts that I've listened to, you would know. Don't shoot people unless they shoot at you. No, don't shoot people. It's not nice to do. Don't shoot people unless people shoot at you.
What are these people like going? What?
This is essentially the origin of that. There is one of the podcasts I listen to is a bunch of British people playing the Star Wars FFG. The Star Wars. No, sorry, not FFG.
Fantasy Flight?
Fantasy Flight, yeah, that game. And one of the characters is a B1 battle droid that's been modded to become a nanny. And the person who plays him is very good at making up silly little songs. One of which is "Don't shoot people. It's not nice to do." And so the idea it's a lesson in morality.
Long story short, Yusuf, I broke my oath in Baldur's Gate. I'm pretty sure it's because I attacked some demons before they attacked me.
Oh, get fucked,
yeah. It's really annoying at this point. Anyway,
just switch to Oath of Vengeance. Go to Withers.
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry?
That's literally the exact thing that I said.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Anyway, what is inside of this crypt?
I'm getting there. I'm populating the dungeon right now.
Okay, I sent the file so you can listen to "Don't Shoot People." It's a minute and a half. You don't have to listen to it.
Fuck. I can't remember what these monsters are called. I want to use them, but I can't remember what they're called.
What do they look like?
Spoilers.
I know, right?
Just throw some goblins in there. Goblins always fit.
That's true. No, I remember what they're called now.
That the meme you posted was an accurate. Mia, Karlach should be on fire.
No, it's after you fix the engine. It's fine. Otherwise, you couldn't pet the cat, and it would light all.
True, that would suck. That would be an amazing mod for Baldur's Gate. Just turn all the enemies, like the companions, into cats.
Incredible. You're fighting like you're fighting Raphael, and it's just the worst time because you've only got one person to do it.
Also, my cat got a boyfriend now. It is a through the window
your cat has a
relationship.
boyfriend?
Yeah, because our neighbor has a cat that is also
That's weird.
like the grey tiger striped cat, the European short hair. So he looks very similar to my cat, but he has like little white socks on basically, because he has little white feeties. And he always comes to the window, like we have an enormous window on the downstairs. There's like a slidey door downstairs and upstairs, in the bedroom and in the living room. And he always comes down there, and then our cat instantly notices and rushes down the stairs, and then they just look at each other and play like hide and seek by her like going in and out of the curtain and then popping up on the other side and mowing at each other.
Thing.
It's absolutely adorable, and I can't wait to be there to just watch them do cat stuff together for the whole time.
Aww. All right, so hi guys, I'm back. Hello, welcome. It me.
Hi.
So you descend on these steps, and very quickly you realize that this spiraling, curving dungeon area. That's too big. The steps spiral as they descend. Oh, I gotta hide things again. Reset fog. Boom. Reveal. Boom. I'll move you guys back. Boop. I'll move your tokens.
Ooh, that is a relatively big map.
Yeah, I did shrink it, but I mean, yeah. I closed off some areas because it's too big.
Oh, never mind. Just with the new thing that Roll20 does, where the background behind the map is also like the color of the map. I thought it was huge because Mark said it.
Gotcha. No, it's not that big. So yes, the stairs descend down a ways, and the jungle air very quickly becomes cold as well as damp. And you begin spotting odd growths.
Why are we investigating this right now?
Just cause. I mean, you can always turn and walk back out. I mean, I just did all this work. You can make me throw it out. It's okay.
No,
Yeah, but if we want...
It descends
Also,
a lot
if we're
farther
in
than
this
you
area.
think. You're walking for a good 10 minutes. Like, this is a good 50 feet down. Before it levels off, and then you enter this sort of landing at the base of this spiraling staircase. As you descended, you began to see little stalagmites and stalactites. But the interesting thing about them, they're crystalline. So as you exit into this other section, if any of you have any light on you, the light that you're carrying with you is very quickly amplified and reflects off of every surface around you, because every surface down here seems to be covered in some sort of crystal geode of some kind. Just everywhere. You're surrounded. Otherwise, your bog standard cave. Just geodes everywhere. Give me perception checks, everybody.
Hope you guys can see well in the dark.
Yeah. Actually, why don't anybody declare if you're carrying any source of light, or if you're going in this block.
Goggles of night vision, so don't need to.
Goggles of night vision.
Yeah, I think we all have dark vision. So
I think Asaka doesn't have dark vision.
No, she doesn't.
have dark
Oh,
vision.
She does have dark vision.
Mark Samway doesn't have dark vision, so
Lucia would at
probably-
least pull out her rapier, which is like 15 feet of light.
Okay.
Oh, that'll be it. That'll be good then.
So you have a
Although-
little bit of light. The rapier is reflecting off of all the
perception.
crystals.
Nope.
Yeah, you can't see.
15 feet bright light, another 15 feet of dim light.
Perfect. Yeah. And that light, that dim light is extended, is doubled because of the crystals down here.
Yeah, you can see really well. 15 feet around us is really bright, and then 60
Yeah.
feet is like bright enough.
So the effects of any dim light down here are doubled because of the effects of the crystals amplifying the light and reflecting it and bouncing it around. So what were those perception checks? You got a 16, 2
Did I
8s,
get-
and 11. Olaf. So you can tell, once you get down here, beyond the dazzling of the crystals, there are telltale threads of sticky webbing in and amongst the crystals down here as well. You can investigate that further if you'd like, but very clearly there are a lot of spiders down here. You don't know what size, you don't know if they're evil or what, but There's things down here that are of the spider variety.
Well, in theory, if it was like the size of a phase spider, the webbing should be thicker. Because there's no matter how much you... Yeah.
Oh,
Have
actually,
we seen phase spiders?
there is... You don't see any spiders. There is something I forgot to add. I was going to have this... I forgot to add this to the map layer down here, I'm sorry. There is a body on the edge of the light. It looks decently old. There's no flesh on it. It's sort of been... There's little bits of skin sort of stuck to the bones, but mostly this is a very, very dead person. With a 16, you would definitely spot it in and amongst the geodes on the ground. Walking down here is a bit like walking on Lego. Every surface is covered in this glittery substance. It's like Seath's thing. The Grand Archive from Dark Souls.
Yeah, Seath the Scaler.
Seath the Scaleless. His
Right.
highway. I'm
I'm gonna walk up and take a look at this body.
Yeah. So you nudge it with your foot, turn it over. It is wearing a dark leathers, and when you turn it over, it has a dagger at its waist that appears not to be corroded in any way. The body itself, very clearly an elf, given its features, but it's rotted away to the point where you won't be able to tell its subrace just at a glance.
Alright, I'll pick up that dagger and say, Olaf, I think there's a magic dagger here. Do you want to take a look at it?
Yep.
Yep.
Arcana?
Yeah.
I'll just
Check it out.
I'll hold the blade and pass you the handle.
Yep. Grabs it. Crit fail.
Crit fail on
Cut
that
self?
Arcana. Yeah. 7. No idea. It is
No clue.
pretty wicked looking. It's made of a dark metal. There's an odd sylvan symbol on the hilt. But no, you can't identify it further than that at the moment.
I'll hold on to it then.
I'm going to show it to Lucia.
Yeah, Lucia, give me a history check. The DC is really low. We'll set it at, we'll say an 8.
8.
Yeah.
13.
History check 8. 13. This is a drow dagger.
Ooh.
Is there any poison left in it? Don't cut yourself with it.
Not as far as you can tell. I'm trying to look up frantically as we talk. There's something unique about drow weaponry. It has extra power as long as it isn't touched by the sunlight. I just can't remember what
I've
that
heard about
extra
this
enchantment is. But this is one of those. Oh, okay. So it's just a regular +1, but if it's exposed to sunlight, it loses the +1. So this is a +1 dagger of drow make. If it is exposed to sunlight, it loses that enchantment. But since it still has the enchantment, it hasn't been exposed to the sun yet.
I'll fashion a makeshift sheath for it then.
Good idea.
By the way, from what Lucia garners, is it just the blade that has to be exposed to the sun for it to lose the effect, or all of it?
Anything, any part of the blade. Yeah. It's kind of like Morgul blades. They disappear at sunlight. Same sort of thing. This is filled with shadow magic. It's crafted with shadow magic, so sunlight will destroy it.
We don't want to have that.
Well, I'm gonna just... do you really want it, Elspeth? Ellie?
Abby, are you muted? Did you die?
Abby's dead. She
Abby's
died.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, send me a message. Perished. See you next Tuesday.
Oh. Well, if Lucia wants to get rid of it, we can certainly get rid of it. If Elspeth wants to keep it, she can certainly keep it.
What's it? Abby!
Yelling won't
No.
help, I don't think. Lucia, as you look at the insignia on the hilt, it's one of the houses from Menzo Baranzan is the insignia in Undercommon. I don't have one off the top of my head, but you would immediately recognize it as a servant of one of the main houses in Menzo Baranzan. Maybe House de Orden, just to say.
So-
That's the only one I can remember.
If you keep that, it would be a hassle to keep it, well, the shadow magic on it. If people know what it is, like I do, they either think you're associated with Drow, and I don't mean the nice Drows like me. I mean more the you are all filth and scum, how dare you even talk to me kind of Drow. Also, if a Drow sees that you have a Drow dagger,
They'll assume I've killed the Drow and then try to
they
kill
will
me.
absolutely murder you, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want it. I just get... Okay, Abby is back.
Hey!
Basically, I'm just saying, do you really want this? Because I think we're just going to get rid of the dagger, because it's a liability more than a boon.
Yeah, sure.
You just leave it here.
Yeah, I just drop it back onto the Drow's corpse.
For sure. Yeah, so now you have identified that this is a drow, a dead drow.
Or it could just be an elf that stole a Drow dagger, then got killed by Drow.
Or that, yeah.
Oh no, are we in Australia?
Maybe.
Oh fuck, we're in Australia, guys. This is the connection to the Underdark, isn't it?
What am I, the DM? I don't know. You figured it.
What am I, God? It's like,
Oh boy.
Lucia, how likely is this a connection to the Underdark?
I'm pretty sure the Underdark goes, well, almost like a plane, like over the whole of planet. Actually, I don't know. Does it, or is it only like
It's
Soko?
basically like
basically.
an extra. I imagine it like whatchamacallit? Like, you know how the planet has like layers, like one of them is the mantle, the crust, etc.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
basically-
another layer.
Yeah, the Underdark is essentially you could basically get to it from everywhere. There's some spots where there isn't because there's like oceans and dead spots and shit. But there's basically an Underdark everywhere.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
And phase spiders are no phase spiders aren't native, but some kind of spider is.
A lot of spiders.
I
Our
guess
face spiders are relatively normal.
another thing this dagger would probably do. This dagger would probably also do an additional 1d4 poison.
Oh yes, because
If that helps tip you guys, because it's probably like
No.
that would make sense as a drow weapon. Again, I'm sorry. I'm
Usually
making
they
this
have
up
like
as
a
I
little
go.
container where you can put poison in, and then you don't have to apply it.
That's true.
And then
That's true. So this is a poisoner's blade, so you could basically keep this if you wanted to keep it. It could be perpetually poisoned. If you had poison
Spooky.
to fill the vial with. But if you don't want to,
Well, we
you can
do
leave it
have poison.
behind. You can also keep looking around. Lucia, as you look down this pathway, you can see the pathway extends. Fucking reveal areas. The pathway extends off to your left. Into a pretty decent ways, actually, that you could see. That's real messy. But you can see it opens up into another cavern, more of those crystals, as well as a couple other branching paths. No other signs of passage or cohabitation or anything like that. Just more crystals.
no mushrooms.
You know, it would make sense if there would be mushrooms as well. Probably little glowing mushrooms here and there, just to help the crystals pop and glow.
Do we have to be down here?
I don't think so.
We don't necessarily, but we need to assess if it's an immediate danger if we're going to stay at the temple tonight, unless you want to make further preparations for the evening.
You could also fly like another half hour instead of checking this place out for half an hour.
This is also true.
What does everyone think then?
I don't really have any I don't care either way, but
I will say it wouldn't make sense for one drow to be down here. If this helps tip your reasoning any way in particular. It wouldn't make sense for one drow to be down here. Where there was one, there was more than one. If this one died, the other ones probably also died. And who knows what they were carrying. So, there's probably some loot down here.
Yeah,
at
but
the
what
same time,
killed them, though?
Yeah, that's the other thing. You don't know what killed them, so...
I think we should just go.
Yeah. It might be best to back out, unless you're really invested in this Elspeth.
I think that this would be a good place to stay, and there's probably some good stuff in here. There might be some more drow that might be able to tell us more about this place.
I don't think that the drow would be very open to just talking with us.
I have a question
very
to the
late,
DM.
Yeah. Hi, player.
Does this dead drow look like it was a man or a woman, and does it look like it was one with like fancy hunting gear or just basic gear?
Very clearly a bodyguard. It seems to be a woman based on the shape of the breastplate. Yeah. So, woman bodyguard.
Well, whoever had someone like this with them will likely be a bit higher up on the hierarchy. So, can't believe I'm the one saying this. Whoever is down here or was down here, they will have significantly better stuff on them than this. And I guess it would be good for our adventure and for our chances against the Cern sisters if we try to acquire whatever they have on them.
That was the most pain thing I've ever heard Lucia say.
I guess.
So
No, let's go then.
if we think that things are a bit too much for us, we get the fuck out of here, right?
Of course, as always.
Are there any obvious wounds on this drow to see how it died?
That'll be an investigation check from you, because I don't think the investigation was very good. It was just enough to get the dagger. Yeah, just
Investigation, not medicine?
medicine would make sense, yeah, if you're trying to figure out how she died.
Ah!
22!
It's we talk the DM into a reasonable check.
Yeah, no, for sure. No wounds on the body, but you can see there are 2 puncture holes that you immediately recognize would fit a sort of spider creature. 2 puncture holes in the back, right between the shoulder blades in the armor.
How big are we talking?
Well, it depends on what type of spider it is. That could be anywhere from a medium-sized spider to a large-sized spider. Probably not a huge spider. First of all, you've never seen a huge spider, but yeah, you would guess somewhere in the large to huge range, or medium to large range. Probably not bigger than that.
Yeah, it was spiders. Usually drow are pretty good at handling spiders. And it was strong enough to get through the armor.
So big. Big and scary is basically something.
Are you the kind of people that are scared of spiders or not?
I don't care.
What if they're as big as you? What if they're bigger than you?
I'd kill it.
You're just making Elspeth excited.
Can see a
kill
bit of
anything.
lightning in the hair.
Yeah. I don't know.
Quickly
I
enough.
ain't scared of no thing.
As much fun as it was to pull this together at the drop of a hat, it would also be hilarious if you guys just walked away. So I'm okay with either.
I'm surprisingly okay with spiders. Like, from all the drow things, they're like, besides the pretty light crystals, they're like the one thing I actually enjoyed.
Let's see what's in here then.
Okay. So we're going forward. Hazaka rubs her hands together and she says, I should probably be in front.
Of course. Be my guest.
All right. So do you also want to be in
If
front?
we
then,
encounter
Elspeth?
drow, let me talk. And no offense to you, Olaf, and also you, Sven. I know you don't go by he, but they would look at you and say you're a guy. Also, if anyone who is not a drow talks to a drow, they will fucking murder you.
They operate under a matriarchy, if I'm not mistaken.
If you're not a drow, you're
Why does
below there.
everyone
And if you are male drow, you're slightly above slaves.
What it, if they ask for your manservants?
Yes.
I never thought I'd have a manservant.
I mean, you will after this wedding.
I'll just put my arm up. What?
What, huh? Did you say something?
Wedding, what?
By the way, can I be the flower girl? I was the flower girl when my parents had like their 10-year anniversary wedding.
Oh.
They said they still need a proper one because the last one was crashed by undead that murdered the priest or something.
I'm going to ignore the flower girl part and just say, that seems like it would be in need of a redo, yeah.
Yeah, they took 10 years. They wanted it for the anniversary. It was really cute. And I got to throw flowers around.
So, who is
It's really fun. I'd like a little white dress
I'm so sorry.
with the moon crest and the sun on the back. And a little basket with flowers that I could... It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Mike Sonra is going to be like, that's so pretty. I should meet your parents. They sound like wonderful people.
Oh, they are stunningly beautiful.
They can support my bid for queen. Powerful heroes at my side.
Like, Elspeth is really pretty, but she is not pretty compared to my parents.
She,
I feel
gives
sad
Elspeth
for him.
the side eye. And she says,
Olaf is eating an apple. He finally found one.
yeah, she just looks at you and she says, prettier than Elspeth. I could use people like
Imagine
you.
all of the lightning, but you take it away, and instead it's like warm radiance that envelops you like a warm blanket on a cold night.
I could use that in my court. She thinks, stroking a non-existent beard.
She's also kinda the daughter of the god of light and rebirth.
Well, Mark Sonra is definitely going to need an explanation of that. So while the two of you are distracted talking this through, who is up with Azaka? Making a perception check here. She does not have dark vision, so
Elspeth will be...
Azaka has dark
Right.
vision.
she does.
Don't have
Yeah.
dark vision.
I had to check, but she does indeed have
Why
dark
would a
vision.
weretiger
Sense
have
dark
dark
vision and
vision?
passive perception. Yeah. Dark vision 60 feet.
That's so weird.
Yeah, because
Because
of weretiger.
tigers can see in the dark.
Tigers don't have dark vision.
Cats don't have dark vision either, but in
That's
D&D they do.
They do in the Forgotten or in Baldur's Gate 3. I was so happy. I conjured a familiar for Gale as a cat, and it has dark vision. And I was like, yes, they get it.
Yeah, but they should have low light vision because they cannot see in a complete dark.
I don't think low light vision is actually a thing in 5th edition.
It's not.
But anyway, the game we're currently playing. Elspeth, you said, is up there?
Well,
12.
Yep.
You have advantage because Azaka's helping.
oh, nice.
Oh, Saka is not rolling? Alright.
Well, still.
Okay, 12.
Maybe Asaka with the +5 should have rolled.
That's a good point. I'm sorry for stepping over you there. Reveal, polygonal reveal. You can see that there's a little alcove off to your right with a 12. You can see that the passageway crumbles off to your left, and then the passageway continues up ahead. As you get to the center of the room, what you can see is that there is quite a bit more spiderwebs down this way. Previously, they were just like individual threads, sort of like weaving their way between the crystals, but very much you are stepping in spiderwebs as you pass through these geodes here.
Yeah, definitely be on the lookout for spiders.
As you say that, we're going to have everybody roll initiative. And where would you want Fenrir to be? Sven? Not Sven. Olaf? Perfect. Because you done got ambushed because you didn't spot them. And you stumbled right
I love
into
the
their-
fact that the mouse has remained on the mini.
It's good.
She does nothing in combat. She's just cute.
Oh, that was public rolls, so you know it's coming.
If only Asaka would have rolled.
I mean, we kind of guessed that there was giant spiders,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's webs, it's a cavern, there's drow, and the drow are dead.
So because all of you you thought the way was clear, so you came into the room, it would make sense that all of you would be surprised.
Wait, why did Elspeth actually roll? Because Lucia and Azaka were in front.
Oh. No, you were behind talking with Maxunray.
Maxandra was like in the back, but Maxandra was also in the back and only 10 feet away.
Oh. Do you want to roll a perception again then? Just to be fair.
I mean, Azaka had a crit.
She had a crit? Oh yeah, then she's not surprised.
Well, no, then she would have told us that there's an ambush, right?
So, I'm doing a very bad job here. Would everybody like to roll a perception check? The stealth on these wolf spiders is 17. So if you get above a 17, you spotted them and you're not surprised.
Damn. You also already spoiled which ones it is.
Yes.
Last time we fought them, I almost died to poison.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that would be Zaka and Olaf. You are not surprised. Everybody else, take no actions until your turn passes.
Fucking spider!
I mean, it makes sense. Lucia was directly talking to my summary.
True.
Also, 16 is a passive perception, which is quite fitting.
Yeah, these things have a stealth of +7, so their passive stealth is 17. So they were just hanging out. This guy emerges from his little tunnel where he was hiding in the geode, and he is going to rush. He's going to completely ignore Fenrir because he can't eat Fenrir. I think it's not knowing any better. It's going to rush straight for Azaka and attempt to bite Azaka. I don't know if it misses.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. So Sven, it's your turn. You watch as a furry spider emerges from a little geode. It's about as big as you are. Goes over and tries to bite Azaka.
Well, I was surprised, so I can't do shit.
Oh, that's right. So you lose your action and bonus action. You have a free action if you want to say something.
I can't really do anything.
Fair enough.
I draw my weapon.
That works. So you can now take reactions. This spider on the GM layer crawls out of a hole and goes right for Lucia. Of course.
Oh no.
Of course.
7 plus 3.
Yeah, so a 19. You get to make your save against the poison.
With advantage.
DC 11 with advantage.
Thank God.
Half. So only 10 damage as this wolf spider digs its way out of the geodes and snaps at you.
Oh no, it doesn't take the poison damage if I save, so I'm
never mind,
only
you're
lose
okay.
7.
Yeah. Yep. It is your turn, so you take no actions. Any free actions?
But
You wanna use
Azaka
some?
does.
She does.
I think Azaka is more worried about Lucia, so she's gonna go down here, can get opportunity attack.
Chomp. Nope.
And it misses again, surprisingly. And then double scimitar on the bottom one. That is not with
two
advantage, so
hits.
it's a 7 and a 17.
She kills it in one go.
Only the bottom one hits. She doesn't have advantage, I assume.
Oh, that's right. So it would still be alive. God, I'm such a mess.
Only
guys.
7 damage.
Such a mess, guys.
And that's her turn.
Layer -7. Boop. There we go. Okay. So Elspeth, you were surprised, I believe. So you can now take reactions. The final wolf spider emerges.
Don't forget Maxandra.
That's right. She was also stunned, though, I think. Or surprised.
Yeah, I think I didn't roll, but she probably will be.
You want to retroactively roll? It's a 17.
Yeah, she's not even paying attention.
This
So was too
spider,
busy thinking about what fucking Lucia told her.
exactly. This spider's going to crawl
Her
along
mother
the
is
wall
like a goddess.
and go for Olaf. That's a crit fail. So a miss and a miss and a miss and a miss and a miss.
They hate Lucia, I don't know what you're talking about.
Why was it going before you? You must have adjusted your... Olaf, you must have adjusted your... I must not have sorted them.
They seem. Oh.
I had the
that's weird.
spider go first. But it's your turn anyway.
Anyways, it perishes now, so I don't think it matters.
Go for it.
Ahem. Olaf is going to make a double attack against the first attack actually, because he might kill it in one hit.
Mhm.
Considering you say like what you said earlier, that it seems like they're
Not the toughest. things
that
in
might
the
actually
game.
kill
Yeah.
it in one hit.
Yeah, let's see.
so
It has
I'm
11
going to roll.
It has 11 hit dice. Or hit points.
So I'm rolling 2d10 plus 2d8 plus 2.
Sounds right.
It's dead.
Oh yeah, right. You have the elemental damage thing on your axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It dies, right?
It's very dead, yes.
Olaf is now going to move over here and make another attack.
Hey, great. Good choice.
Wasn't elemental damage?
What do you mean by that? Huh? What do you mean by that? Huh? Buddy? Huh?
Good choice.
I don't like that.
Did you really get a D8 for elemental? I thought it was a D6.
I spent 100 gold. I thought it was a d8.
I did write that.
Also, I
down.
think it was a gem that was worth 100 gold.
Yeah, there's 100 gold gem. That's what I'd use, or
yeah.
combination.
Yeah, but we
of
still have
such.
like 2 of those.
Oh, so then one of them should be subtracted then.
Yeah.
I thought we subtracted it.
Yeah, but why have you not crafted one of those things into Lucia's weapon yet?
This is the question.
I think it's a non-enchanted
right.
weapon.
He can't do enchanted weapons yet because he's not skilled enough.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically just a
You
normal
could
weapon.
do a
and
hand
like-
wrap, though.
I was thinking of doing that, and then to make it make sense, you would just add like knuckle duster components to them, or something.
Or just like nice hand wraps that are like sprinkled, like colored with the dye of the gem.
Something to do in your next short rest. But hey, you were going to kill
Yep.
this other spider, weren't you?
Murder.
That'll hit, yeah. And remember, 11 hit points, so
I
close.
think it's, 1 second. I'm gonna roll a 1d8 because that's the.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey!
I
Exactly
can't
dead.
do math. So I thought I needed 3.
Exactly dead.
And
Fenrir gets to
Fenrir
go.
is gonna come around to flank and defend from the front. Can you move
Good
6
idea.
whiskers? I don't have control.
Yep.
It can move there actually.
Oh no, Lucia is being flanked.
Oh no. And recently turns on us.
Controlled by... Oh, frick, I need to open the wrap page.
Reminder that you deleted this one's initiative, so I don't remember where it was, but I think it was before Lucia.
Which one? What did I do?
Yeah, that one was 14. The 14 one is currently not on tracker because you deleted it once.
Oh, right.
That one.
God, roll 20. Me.
We
It's just
really
me.
we don't need the mouse. I don't know why.
No,
it's
no.
there.
Nah, it's fine. It's needed.
It's needed. It's important. All right. At this point, I'm going to need another set of perception checks from everybody.
Oh
Have a
no.
dog make one too because he's looking out for danger.
Sure. Sound. This is sound based, so Zaka has advantage.
Oh, that's a natural one.
I have a 13. That's not good enough.
No.
I'm guessing.
Probably not.
I think
Zaka has a 22.
The dog rolled a crit fail.
If you get above a 14, which some of you did, a Zaka. It looks like it's just a Zaka, unless Elspeth and Alexandre still have to roll.
That's Olaf.
Oh, do we need another perception check?
Yep, everybody making perception checks based on sound.
Olaf made it.
11,
Lucia is out of good rolls.
3.
Okay, so Olaf and Azaka hear chittering from further down off to the west. It is uncomfortably close to human speech, but it sounds utterly monstrous. Like if you could
Oh, no.
imagine the clacking of like mandibles, but somehow they're making like human speech. It's upsetting. It's an upsetting sound. So you know there's something else coming. As at the top of this round of initiative,
Would Lucia panic at this?
that's a great question. You haven't heard it because you got a 13. The DC was
Oh,
14.
good. Because
I'll
I'm
point
pretty sure
out
Lucia
a
would know what it is.
I'll point out the description of what I'm hearing ahead. Unnatural chittering, almost like something with mandibles is trying to use its lips.
Yeah, give me a history check, low DC. It's
The
me.
fuck?
Lucia, it's a DC 8 history check from you, please. Oh,
Great.
21. So there are Drow who sometimes spend too much time around spiders. And they start to eat like spiders do before, they have done all the rituals to like actually become a Drow matron, and it's so disgusting to Lolth that she curses them to become degenerate, inbred spider people called ettercaps.
Oh.
It sounds exactly like what this is, and given that you saw Drow here already, that's probably what these things are. Of course, it's not just Drow, but you know about it from your time in the Underdark. Ettercaps are an utter abomination that everybody hates. And they're also cannibals.
Oh.
But
At
with that
least
chittering,
it's not riders.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check real quick. 2 GM. 17. Does anybody have a passive above a 17? For
I don't
perception?
think so.
No, mine's
No.
15.
I have 16. If only I didn't go for the lucrative feat that you dangled in front of me. But it was so fitting, I had to take it.
Okay. So a creature you don't see moves, and then another creature you don't see moves. Ba, 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 ba.
Gee, we're so grateful that we know about the creatures we can't see.
That was a critical. Hot diggity damn. Okay. And then something else happens.
But what you don't see...
What you don't see is another creature gets to move around, unseen by you.
That's I believe, a Brennan Lee Mulligan trick.
Yep.
Oh, actually, no, I think it was Abria who did it first.
Yes. With the yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. In
Misfits.
fuck, what was it called?
Misfits and Magic,
Misfits and Magic. That's right.
I think.
Okay. So with those 3 initiatives gone, we get another spider move. They had really high initiatives. Damn. I just realized that. Seeing as Azaka has gotten in the way,
Didn't
it's
help
gonna-
them.
Yeah, Azaka's gonna aggro. Miss.
How are they? I mean, they only have +3 or something, but they
Yeah.
roll like shit.
It's been really bad rolls. All right, Sven, it's your turn.
Yes. Well, I'm not gonna bother doing a rage right now. I guess I have to, like, can I access this spider?
Which spider?
The one that's there. I don't know if I
yeah.
can get to it.
You could shove
That's
past
10,
if you have an extra 10 feet of movement. You could
15.
squeeze between Lucia and Azaka.
Yeah, I have 40 feet. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
40 feet.
Yeah, you can
speed,
squeeze
so
in
I'm
there
good.
for sure.
Why is the child fast?
Unarmed movement.
Yeah.
Or unarmored movement. I'm gonna whack it with my greatsword.
Yeah, go for it.
And if I
You hit?
don't kill it, I'll whack it twice.
You hit? It has 4 hit points left. Very dead. How would you like to murder
Okay.
this spider? Remember, it's as big as you
I
are.
just chop off its head.
Very nice. Nice. Classic.
Ah! There, it's dead.
Very good.
You good now?
Are you raging, by
Can
the
we
way?
go back?
No, I didn't bother raging.
Fair enough, fair enough. Good to know. So Sven asks if you can go back.
I don't know about the extra threat.
True. Lucia, it is yours and Azaka's turn.
Well, Lucia wants to try to figure out where exactly the enemies are, because some people have heard enemies, but she has not.
Active perception check.
Oh, 20.
20. So you spot, doing its best to remain hidden, up in the geodes on the ceiling, there is a disgusting... I'm going to reveal it to you, but it's still hidden to everybody else. There's a disgusting, bloated corpse of a person that has like a bloated torso, long, 2 skinny limbs, and a big round bald head where, like a mind flayer's tentacles, there's these spider mandibles out of the front of its face, just sort of oozing blood and pus. And
It's
like
disgusting.
too many eyes, just sticking like googly eyes, just glued to its head. This thing is like a 50s horror monster. It's unsettling. And it is just watching you at the moment, waiting to get the drop on you guys in a minute.
Yeah, I will point it out to the others.
Okay. So with Lucia's help, you guys can spot it. It rolled a 17 on its stealth check. So with Lucia's help, you can all spot it.
Do you know how scary they are in terms of combat prowess?
What was your history check?
I'm guessing
You got a crit on
significantly
your
less than
history, right?
riders.
You got a crit on your history check. So,
Yes.
I will say you guys could probably easily take on like 3 of them. They're CR2.
Okay.
So these would have been a challenge when you first got here, but knowing your firepower, these shouldn't be too tough as long as there's not a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will relay that. These are cursed by Loth. They have like drow spiders, but not the scary ones, not the riders.
What the fuck? That's disgusting. I'm gonna kill it.
Well, Azaka gets to go
assuming-
first.
Ugly little bastard, isn't
Would
it?
honestly be mercy to do it to them. I think they completely lose their mind and are in
Well-
constant agony in this form.
Well, I was thinking that mercy killing would be the best thing to do with a
Oh
chance.
boy.
Azaka
I
has
think
her
it's
bow.
that.
The 24 certainly hits.
Yeah, I think the 12 misses.
Yeah, the 24 will hit though. That's 12 piercing. Holy cow. Good opener.
Oh. And she goes protectively. Actually, she goes like here, and Lucia like follows up. That's my turn.
Yeah, as the bolt hits it, you hear this awful, inhuman shriek from its mandibles as it's pierced. Gross black blood oozes from the wound, splatters on the ground. And there's little hisses as it hits. Yeah, that's that turn. Elspeth, you gonna
I'm
exterminate
gonna
some
fucking
bugs?
kill it. Yeah, I'm gonna exterminate and cast Shocking Ray, 2nd level.
Very nice.
So 2, 3. I'm assuming the 19 hit. 13 hit?
13 does not hit, but the rest of them do. Wait, hold on. I might have lied. Its AC is 13, so it would have hit. Yes, meets it, beats it.
That is 17 damage.
Holy cow!
Not
Yeah.
bad.
As I summon the 3 balls of lightning that just float for a moment above my head, and immediately all 3 fire towards and hit this thing.
Yeah. You splat it. You watch as it loses its grip with its hands on the geode in front of it, and is sort of flailing in the air, trying to get the static shocking it off of it. It's rubbing itself. You see there are these like really thick white hairs that are just too long, and there's too few of them just all over the surface of its skin. They're just like all standing on end. It's a nightmare. It's like a geopet from hell, or a neopet from hell. Not neopet. You know what I'm talking about, right? Chiapet. That's the word.
Chia.
Yeah.
Chiapet from hell.
Okay.
What about Muxonray?
I'm gonna say go ready for anything coming behind, but you know what? Get in front of me. Get in between me and Asaka. I think she'll just move there and prepare to Eldritch Blast anything that comes.
All right. So hold Eldritch Blast to target anything hostile from behind you.
Yeah.
Good.
Or in front.
Or in front. Anything
I
I
hostile.
remembered I could have flown.
Anything hostile running at you.
Yeah.
We can all fly right now, reminder.
You can all fly.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Oh yeah, we have 60 feet movement.
Olaf, it's
Yeah.
your turn.
Honkai! I'm gonna fucking smack the shit out of this thing.
You
Also, now
you
that
can
I'm...
fly, so you could get up to reach it for sure.
And also... I feel like this is a safe enough route.
Oh yeah,
Like, there's a space there, yeah.
yeah. You
So-
aren't opportunity attacked as you take that trip. So, if there's
Well, that's
something else
concerning.
here, it isn't able to take a swing at you, or doesn't try. You don't know.
I give it the old 1, 2,
Ooh, unfortunately, the 6 is going to miss, but the 17 will certainly hit.
with 4 damage.
Okay.
I think I spent myself doing the fucking first one.
That's
Jeez.
okay. You slam into it. There's that nasty burning smell as its putrid flesh begins to burn and bleed. As you cut into it, there's like pockets of like bile in its body that aren't there on normal people. So as you slash into it, like just like cutting into a bag, just like different fluids and stuff just spill out all over the place. It's gross.
Yep, and then Steel Defender attack.
He
I always have to
cannot
remind
reach.
myself.
He is on the ceiling, which is 10 feet up. So unless Fenrir has reach, Fenrir won't be able to reach him.
That's fine then.
Fenrir doesn't have
will,
fly.
We'll sit over here then.
Fair enough.
And then, yeah, I guess I'll just float there.
All right. Good idea. Well, the Ettercap gets to go now. It is going to attack you, Olaf. It doesn't like what you did to it.
Hey, I didn't do the most of it. That was Elspeth. Go over there. She's hiding behind a little girl right now.
So it has multi-attack, so it gets to make 2 attacks. Make these public. Yeah, I don't think it's going to bother webbing you at the moment. So yeah, it's going to claw at you and then try to bite you. There's a 22 hit.
What did you hit?
7 slashing. And it's going to follow up with a bite.
That hits, I believe.
Your AC 16?
My AC is 14.
Alright. So I'm
So
going
how
to need you
much
to make
damage
a
do I take?
con save. As this thing's nasty mandibles sink into your neck.
14.
14. Alright, you're okay. So you are not poisoned.
So I take a grand total of 17 damage.
Mm-hmm. You do indeed. This creature is then going to attempt to reposition
The
itself.
bite itself is poison damage. The poison damage itself does not have anything to do with the save.
Right, that's the poison condition. So you would take 17
7 more
plus
damage?
7. Yeah.
So I'd be on 24.
Yep. It then scuttles along. Trying
So
to
this
reposition.
creature managed to do 28 damage to me? 24 damage to me? It took half my HP in one attack.
It's,
It's all
20 was only
very good
half,
damage.
that's more than my max.
it is smart enough to know not to leave your range, but it is scuttling around within your range. Olaf, you are surprised as a creature emerges, hitherto unforeseen, from its hiding spot. It got a natural 20 on its what's the word? Stealth check. It emerges
You
and
look
gets to
mighty
make
tasty.
an advantage attack against you, which means it can use its web garrote. Does a 19 hit you?
19 hits.
All right. So that is going to be 3 bludgeoning, and you are grappled, and you are strangling,
Sure.
and you're being strangled, I should say.
That's lovely.
Get
You
off
also
my
can't cast
boyfriend.
health while you are garroted.
I thought you were dating.
Please choke it out.
So this Ettercap is currently grappling Olaf. Got a strand of web wrapped around his neck. Will
It
jump.
still has a second attack, I think. Unless the multi-attack specifically
I
says.
think. Yeah, no, multi-attack is just for the bite and claws. The garrote or spitting.
Okay,
web.
yeah, then it doesn't.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't.
However,
Only if
there
it
is
doesn't move
another
attack.
creature here. The lot of you hear a womp sort of sound as a creature emerges from the
I fucking
ethereum
called it.
where it was hiding.
Oh, no.
A giant
Mhm.
crystalline spider that has been affected by its presence amongst these vaguely magical crystals. As a bonus action, it enters the material plane. Then it is going to attempt to bite. Let's see. Olaf's in the air, so it's not. It can reach Olaf because it's a large creature. I think it's going to go for Lucia, honestly.
Yeah,
Lucia is the most vulnerable.
certainly. Well, I don't have to. I have the highest AC of the 3 people here, so. Oh shit!
Oh shit.
I'm gonna make that
Oh,
a
shit.
fail.
That is a
With my
natural 20.
good
It is now a
tragedy.
fail.
Fuck that.
That is an excellent choice. It goes to bite Lucia. It cannot find purchase. And
I
it,
think that would literally instant kill me if the
Quite
crit damage
possibly.
on me.
It does not manage to hurt you. It is going to remain... Actually, what is his intelligence? Would it know not to run away? It would probably know not to run away. 6 isn't too stupid.
No, 6 is pretty smart in terms of animals.
All right. That brings us
If
to
I
Olaf.
fail Constitution save against it, I think it's like 10d8 or something.
Sven, not
No.
Olaf.
Did you just call?
Yes, I did.
You keep calling Olaf Sven, and this time
I'm
you
so
called
sorry.
Sven Olaf. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, you would have saved. but it's
Well,
still scary.
bonus action rage because now we actually have a dangerous looking figure. And I'm gonna fly over and sword.
Very good. Good idea.
Attack it twice.
Yeah. Well, the 15 will hit.
I'm gonna assume the 10 did not hit.
No, unfortunately, the 10 does not hit. God damn it! Why are these fucking?
Well, I deal
Token's
15
broken.
slashing damage.
They have 13 AC. You do 13 slashing damage. Holy cow!
15 because I'm raging.
Right, 15 because you're raging. Excellent. Yeah, you slam into it with your sword. The blood that comes out of this thing is like iridescent and clear. It looks like oil, a puddle of oil. As you slash into this thing, it splashes out on the ground, and it shrieks in pain. As we move to Lucia and Azaka.
Fuck you, giant spider.
Well, it's Lucia time, so I'm gonna smack it with my rapier. I don't have advantage.
Excellent.
So that misses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smack it with the rapier again. That misses.
Oh, unfortunate.
I'm gonna use a key point to do a flurry of blows.
Good idea. 21 will
That
hit.
hits. I'm gonna use a key point to add my Hands of Harm to it.
You always hit with the unarmed or the flurry of blows.
That's 10.
10. Very good. Very good.
And
It's looking real bad.
How bad does it look?
Real bad.
Then I'm not going to use my other one for Hands of Healing. I'm going to do an unarmed strike again. Oh my god.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah. So I
I'm
will tell
gonna
you.
use another key point to do a Hands of Harm again because it's too fun.
Yeah, it has 5 hit points. So it is gone.
Okay,
Roll for
I'm
fun.
not going to use my Hands of Harm because it would be too stupid, but I want
You
to see how
can
big the
tell
number
based
would
on
be.
looking at it that it's almost done. Yeah, no, easily.
But yeah, it's only quote unquote
Yeah,
11.
you triple its current hit points. It is demolished. You want to kill it in
I
any
just
particular
smash
way?
its head in with my heels.
Good idea.
And I think Azaka is very keen on trying to get Olaf not garroted by the thing again, so she's gonna
Fly up there.
put down her bow again, get zoomed out.
Sven rushes over, cuts off its leg, and then it just like falls over, and I was like, "Yeah, take that." Does not realize that they are not the one who did the killing
Yep.
blow.
Totally.
And then he walks like around the corner of this big body and just sees Lucia with like the pulped remains of the head.
Yep.
Anyway, scimitar on the bottom one
Oh,
for
that'll
4,
hit, yeah.
and
It is still
another
up.
one because why not? 4. She's critting a lot today.
They-
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, it is still up there. It is still strangling Olaf, but she did do a decent amount of damage to it. It is trying to maneuver Olaf to be a human shield, but Azaka's too good. So Olaf, you're alive for now.
Yeah, chitless as she almost cuts off his head, but she just like swings around his head.
Yeah. Elspeth and Moxanre are next.
Alright, I'm going to Arcbolt, the one that's garroting Olaf.
Good idea. I think that's crowded enough. I'm going to give it a +2 to its AC because you're shooting around people.
Okay. 16.
Ooh. Its AC is 13 normally, so you hit it.
That'll be 10 lightning.
10 lightning. Yeah. It is
Does that
still
kill it?
up. It is still up. It looks like it's in pain, but it's alive for now.
Alright. I'm gonna use a sorcery point to quicken I can't get Shatter in there without hitting Olaf as well, so I'll quicken another shocking ray.
Good idea.
on the
13 will miss.
one that is strangling Olaf.
Yeah, 13 will miss because of its cover.
And then one more. Fuck.
Another miss.
I guess
so
I just
sorry.
eat shit then.
Yeah. Lightning blasts against the rocks around you. But we come
Are you
out
trying to hit me or the other cap?
The Atacap, of course. Why would I hit you?
Well, you've singed my boots about 3 times.
Azako says, yeah, they're in love. But just
He's
quiet
so,
enough. Just quiet enough that only
He's so
Lucia can hear.
ungrateful.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's really cute.
I'm getting corrupted. What the fuck do you mean?
Olaf,
Out.
Olaf, it's your turn now.
Oh, I need to just do a...
Oh, I'm
a
sorry.
blast.
Max Sonray. Yeah.
16.
16 hits.
Ooh, on the... I'll do Ector to get Olaf out of the garrots.
Yep.
5 damage.
5 force, yeah. It's not looking too hot, but it's still got enough fight in it to try keep strangling you. So we jump now to Olaf's
Am
turn.
I attacking with disadvantage or just normally?
I'll look it up again. Target is grappled. Escape DC 12 until the grapple ends. The target can't breathe, and the other cat has advantage on attack rolls against it. So your attacks aren't affected. Your attacks aren't affected, but its attacks are. So you attack normally, and it attacks with advantage.
1.
A miss?
Fuck. 2.
Hit.
Hits. 3 plus 1d8. Six damage.
-6, yeah. It's still holding on. Which is bad news for you. Fenrir.
Is Fenrir able to, jump up and try to do an attack?
I'll give it a +2 AC, but yeah, he can probably jump to make an attack for sure.
Yeah. Just that he's not just, doing nothing in this fight if he's just out of range.
For sure.
Yeah,
so I have a
spell
+2
attack.
because, Fenrir's got to jump for it. It's going to be a little awkward, but
He has to work for it.
I believe in the wolf.
Brett.
Natural 20. Very good indeed.
The dog is just pissed that his master's getting garroted.
Exactly.
So that's 2d8 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
11 damage.
11 damage. Ooh, it had 10 hit points. So with that, this Ettercap is demolished. And you're free.
I like the idea that basically the dog just does some parkour jumping up the wall, grabs it by the neck, and then just throttles it.
Yeah,
on the
which is
floor.
good. Because, that bite with an advantage would have been real bad.
Yeah, so Olaf drops to the floor now, the web loose thing. He's like, thank you all, I don't know how this keeps happening to me. I think I might have pissed off Tamora or something.
Does he drop if he's flying?
No, he's choosing to drop.
Yeah, I'm choosing to drop, and if I'm not mistaken, that's forced movement, so no.
Well, you wouldn't
His
leave the range
gravity.
anyway. You wouldn't leave the range anyway. It's 10
okay.
feet up, so it's still within the range it can melee attack you. Wait, that would mean on the ground you would be in the range of melee attack then, so it wouldn't have had extra AC from Fenrir anyway.
Oh.
I'm a good DM, guys.
It's he critted, it's fine.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so that's Fenrir, that's Olaf. Ettercat. The remaining Ettercat, not liking how things are going, is going to just Hail Mary, try to get as much damage as it can in on Olaf. 6 is a miss.
Fuck you! He's swearing at the
18
thing.
is
18
a
hits.
Which is a 7, and I need you to make a con save.
Sure. So I'm
sorry,
con save
14.
after taking
14 points
14
of
damage.
Then con save or
So
you're
let's-
poisoned for a minute.
Ooh.
Oh, you're okay.
14.
So
And I am currently
just
on
14
7
damage.
HP.
You're on low HP than Lucia, that's rare.
At this point, it is going to attempt to scuttle away. So Fenrir and Olaf can make opportunity attacks if you'd like.
I will say that if I hit, its movement speed becomes 0 and its turn
Good
ends.
to know. Good to know. So I'll let you do yours first then. Well, I mean, Fenrir is reacting to it.
That
to
hits,
move,
so it doesn't run away.
Yeah, go for it.
10 damage, plus 1d8.
17, 10 damage. 17 will hit it. It is still up, but it's looking real rough.
Fenrir will attack normally, which will be 1d20 plus 6. 13 to hit, that's its AC.
That's its AC. It has 1 hit point.
It's dead.
Yep. And we're out of initiative for now.
Ooh.
I don't like that. I'm gonna go loot the fucking phase spider's body.
Yeah. Roll me a d100.
Sure.
Yeah, you're not
Careful with the
upset.
mandibles. You can very easily destroy them, and then you cannot extract the poison.
48.
Yeah.
And what are you saying, Elspeth?
As I go 12, so you're not upset, are you? You're a little blue.
Olaf still struggling to breathe a bit. His windpipe's not been crushed. But
I almost died. Let me loot the spider.
just let me have this, alright?
I'm not going to stop
Trying
losing the
to
spider.
do-
What was Lucia saying?
I'm just curious, what are you trying to do with the face spider?
If it's got any harvestable...
Yes, it does, and it's very dangerous if you don't know how to do it, and I'm expecting you to not know how to harvest spiders.
I'm just having a once-over. I'm not breaking anything off just yet. If you'd like to help me, I wouldn't oppose it.
Sure. I mean, you might need to rest a bit.
Maybe. I thought that was the point of this entire adventure.
Pretty much.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
He's not having a good time.
So
That's because
Lucia,
he's been winded.
you could make for me, please, a medicine or nature check, your choice, with advantage because Olaf is helping you. And that percentile check will play in as well.
Well, Lucia will put her backpack down, get some tools out. She has done this a couple of times because, unbeknownst to many others, she has several poisons in her backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe comes with the ancestry, who knows. And then she's gonna go and...
11, okay.
That's awful rolls.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what you find with an 11, the mouth parts are a little damaged when you cut its head off. Or was that the wolf spider you cut the head off? Either way, the parts.
I mean,
of
the
it,
face spider died from me punching its head in.
That's right, yeah. So the parts of it that would usually be harvested have been broken to the point where if you were to try to get them off, you're probably going to get poisoned yourself, unless you've got like really thick gloves. Not much sense harvesting the mandibles or anything like that. What you do find with the 48, there are natural crystals that grow along the body of a phase spider. You could probably harvest those. You have no idea what sort of value they would be worth. But that wouldn't be too hard to peel them off of its legs if you wanted to collect some crystals.
I think just taking a knife will set away with Lucia taking these crystals. We can probably use it for the elemental infusions. Maybe?
Make her some...
I won't have you make an appraisal. These aren't like valuable gemstone-wise. They could be an alchemical ingredient, so they could be sold that way. They're also crystals, so any spell that requires crystals as a component, you could probably use that for. I'm going to say in total you'll probably get 25 gold pieces of crystal off of this. It's a phase spider. So 25 gold pieces of phase spider crystal.
Yeah, I will let you harvest that. I just look at the thing and like, I
would just tell him not to touch the mandibles and then...
kicked it in the face so badly that the mandibles got destroyed, and if you can't really harvest them anymore, and if you would try, you would likely get poisoned.
I'm not a poisoner, more of a basher, so I'll leave them.
I think if you were to touch them, you would likely get poisoned and then die on the spot, considering your current condition.
You know what? Good to know. Thank you, Lucia. That's been very helpful.
Gee.
And that would be very sad to die right before your wedding.
What do you mean? Huh?
What? Nothing?
Eventually, Olaf will catch on.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Wouldn't want to have Elspeth cry.
Also,
She just
do you want
lost
some,
one man in her life. She didn't lose the other one.
We'll always have Shitwagon.
Who is... oh. Yeah, I don't think she is very much on good terms with that one. I don't think she would want to... I'm too young to say things like this.
Jetwagon?
We were in Port Nyanzar as he's like chipping away at these crystals and putting them into one of his side pouches. Port Nyanzaru, I saved Elspeth and her brother from being absconded by guards with some help from an acquaintance of ours. They were driving a shitwagon, and then the shitwagon exploded. Can't really remember why that happened.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say fascinating. I'm not weird. They wouldn't say fascinating. They're not fancy. They're not a Vulcan.
But yeah.
Weird.
So did you get the notice
The
of the
crystals.
XP? 292 XP each?
Yeah.
25 gold
Yeah, got
pieces
it.
of ethereal crystal, we'll call it. Or phase spider crystal. But
Looking at Lucia's knuckles, like I also got to make you some reinforced hand wraps at some point.
Oh, that would be nice. I mean, more like... I don't use my hands for punching. Can you do, like, something like steel plates on my shoes or so?
I could do that.
I mainly use my heels.
Steel-toed boots.
Yeah,
And, like,
sounds good.
the sides.
Next time we're on cam, just toss me your boots and I can see what I can do.
Alright. Sounds useful.
Alright. Well, with that, you have looted the bodies. The ettercaps don't seem to have anything of value, and they're honestly already putrefying. They're nasty. And the wolf spiders are just animals. So, where do you want to go from here?
I'm pretty spent. I don't know if we really want to be going deeper in here. But then again, I don't speak for everyone.
So there was a small face spider?
That was a small one?
Yes. I mean, I don't know if there would be a bigger one, but there's... I think they call it broodmother. They're like... Imagine like one step bigger. Like mandibles the size of your head. At least that's what they showed in the books.
No. Yeah.
And then if there's striders would be the worst. Imagine a drow, but their bottom body is a spider, the size of like a small house or like a hut, and it has like
Okay,
metal
let's
plates
just
embedded
go.
into its body.
Let's just go back.
Yeah,
I don't
also
want,
permanent
I don't want
anguish.
Olaf
And
to die before his wedding.
yeah,
What's everyone talking about? I keep missing it for some reason.
So you want to
No,
double
it's fine.
back and head
Alright.
back up to the surface?
Yeah, fuck this goddamn twine. We can remember this place.
Fair enough.
It's
And the
being
word I was
cursed.
looking for earlier was sophisticated.
Sven ain't
I know this much that
sophisticated.
all of these creatures usually don't really like to come out into the open. They usually tend to stay in their caves in the Underdark. We maybe
just,
don't
like,
want to stay right next
Put
to the
a
cave
rock
entrance.
over the entrance and then go like a click away from it and then our camp.
Yeah.
We should be fine.
So yeah.
Alrighty. Sounds good to me.
I mean, if you want, we can check it out in the morning when you are less spent.
Maybe, but we've got places to be.
Yeah.
And unless we have to go here, I'd probably rather not trip into the Underdark.
I'm gonna whisper to Saka if Elspeth even lets him sleep this night.
Zaka snickers. And then looks at you and she says, "You're that's too young to be making jokes like that, aren't you?"
I'm almost 18. Well, I was almost 18, and then the stupid painting. Did the painting
Oh, yeah,
count again? I want my age back.
It's once a week. I believe it's been, 3 days? So you got 7
Yeah,
more
it
days
has not been long enough.
before it'll trigger again. But yeah, you guys
Alright,
can
let's
absolutely
go
circle
back to the
around.
regular map.
It completely ignores the fact that she wouldn't be an adult for like another 100 years or so.
Yep.
unless she really was bad at riddles.
Okay. You return to the surface. That statue of Uptown is still up there. Still looking real cute. Surrounded by jungle. So you guys said you wanted to head off a ways?
Yeah, like just a couple minutes away at least.
Sure. So you clear out a ways, travel a bit. You set up your portable shelter, settle in for the night. We can do the watches tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do we want to do 3-hour
I'll take
shifts
first.
or 2-hour shifts?
2-hour shifts, I think.
2-hour shifts. All right. So for shift number 1, who's on?
I'll take first shift.
Sven's got first shift.
I'm going to take second to go with Saka.
Okay, and then who's got third?
Who's got third? It's a baseball reference.
No, who's on third?
Who's on third?
Who's on? Fuck! I'll take the 4th shift. I like the morning one where we're just like tinkering.
We're only going to do 3 tonight, I believe. So you can still have the last one, but that means Elspeth and Maxanra get full night beauty sleep.
Why do we only need to do 3?
Oh, I thought you said you were only doing 3. Because you can do 3-hour.
No, 2-hour shifts.
Lucia only needs 4 hours of sleep.
My apologies.
So Lucia could technically take 2,
4
technically.
2-hour shifts.
Like a longer one.
I mean, I guess I could take 2, but is there any reason to do it? I mean, I can if you want.
Yeah.
Either way,
Wait.
Sven is up first. That's the important part.
Yeah.
So Sven, roll me
To
some
be fair, she
perception
slept 8 hours last night.
That's true.
True.
Drugs will do that.
Squint. Was there a question directed towards me?
Yeah, would you make a perception check during your course of the night?
Yes.
Just to see what happens.
21.
Nothing significant happens. You're pretty sure you guys are safe, and nothing of note appears outside the hut to try to pay attention to you. Just regular
Meanwhile, like green
wildlife.
fairy dragons just pissing in our goddamn water skins.
All right. So Sven, you go on and wake up the next person, which I believe is Lucia.
I'm gonna roll for the snake now.
Good idea. Roll for the snake.
No.
Did you roll for it? You didn't roll for it yesterday.
Yes, I
you?
did.
Okay, good.
I got a 4.
But it's fine
Yesterday.
because I have Saka with me.
True. Yeah. Again, uneventful night.
What?
You seem to have picked a good spot to rest where nothing's going to bug you.
I know what Lucia is doing while she's distracted. She would do a kind of dance in the air where she swirls around. There's like ballerina style jumps that Serena taught her with her bird cloak flopping around.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks a bit like a feast dance from the Scout Sword
for
scenes.
sure. For sure. I love that.
That's like the kind of theme I'm thinking of.
So Azaka lets you have your fun, relieves some stress. She's smiling to herself as she's peering out the windows. She doesn't see anything of note either, so you can pass it off to Elspeth and Waxanre.
It's very meditative for her. She kind of needs that to clear her head a bit after what happened the day before. Or 2 days before, in theory.
Yeah. So you pass it along, Elspeth and Maxanre. It is your turn up to bat. Are you here? Abby?
Abby.
Are you muted?
Is ever. Well, we get murdered in our sleep because Elspeth dozed off.
That's okay.
Thinking of wedding plans.
I will say,
Yeah.
regardless, I also rolled... I haven't rolled anything all night, so... Another quiet part of the night passes. And then finally, Olaf, you bring up the rear, as always, finishing off the night. So, give me your
1
perception
second.
check for the last part of the
I will
night.
make the perception. What damage type does Lucia want on their boots?
Wasn't it dependent on the crystal? Or the gem?
No, the value
It's,
determines the
can-
size, but you determine the damage.
It could be
what-
acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
I think cold would be fitting for Lucia.
Yeah, I rolled a 9. And I'll just put should I put 100 gold into it?
I mean, that would make sense. We have like more gems for this, so
Yeah. So you're just gonna take your boots and then slowly tack on some like heels and toe caps and so on, so you can kick the shit out of things with 1d8 with 1d8 cold. Sorry.
That makes
It'd
my
be cool if-
unarmed strikes so scary that I have no reasons to use my Moon Touch Rapier anymore.
And also, I'm just thinking that it'd be kind of cool if like it almost looked like your feet were constantly frosted or something.
Yeah,
Just
I
like-
mean,
just-
it's
just the
fitting
soles.
because she's literally cold to the touch, like, even in Chult, where it's like 35 degrees, if you touch her, it feels
I am
it's
going
cold.
to have to put a detriment on these boots. You can only craft iron at the moment, which
Yeah.
is heavy. So these are going to reduce your speed by 10 feet, Lucia.
I would be down to 30, like normal people.
Imagine that. It's gross.
That is disgusting. But,
they're also going to be
I
like
think-
probably 15 pounds each at least. So just
And-
keep that in mind. You're gonna your weight goes up by 30 pounds and your speed's reduced by
Oh,
10.
I think then I would be super hard encumbered. Let me check.
So, I mean, you're basically
With-
gonna be strapping fucking dumbbells to your feet. This is a
With
great
that,
idea,
can I just?
and I'm here for it.
I'm not even trying. I still have on my weights.
Oh, so do you want me to go ahead with it then?
Would that put you?
Oh,
over your
never mind. Yeah,
incumbents?
it's fine. Because I have that strength, so I can carry 150. I'm only at
Good.
20.
Good. So you're okay. So yeah, by the end of the morning, Lucia has fucking Zelda-style iron boots strapped to her legs.
It just feels a bit weird. My legs are gonna be very big if I use them a lot.
Yeah. Azaka nods and says, "No skipping leg day for you."
Absolute cool. The fucking most like bottom heavy drow this side of the Sword Coast.
Yeah.
I mean, try it out. There's a log over there.
The perception. Yeah, you don't notice anything in particular during the night either. Yeah. You've all woken up at this point, Lucia. You can head outside and indeed attack that log. Roll me an attack roll against the log. It's probably gonna hit a log. Wow. Yeah. You smash the hell out of this thing.
That was close to max damage.
I imagine it like the instant that the boot touches the log, it freezes, and then the rest of the force just cracks through.
it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that is fantastic. However,
that is scary.
as soon
I
as
think we broke the Artificer again.
yeah, it's my fault. I gave you a broken magic item. It's fun.
I would like to point out I can make 4 unarmed strikes each turn. And I can add another d6 plus 3 on each one of those for
I would
key
say just your main attacks. Your flurry of blows are going to be your offhand weapon, so it's not. These are going to be your main weapon. So you're basically becoming a main kick person, and then your unarmed strikes will be with your hands.
But I don't use my hands.
But
Can we then say I still use my rapier as
the
the main
point-
thing and then I kick as the offhand?
I'd allow that because the point of unarmed strike is it's your offhand. That's why it's your bonus.
No,
action.
not for monk.
Isn't it though? It's like kicks and elbows and stuff. Is the flurry of blows?
I mean, yeah, it is unarmed strikes, but that is the main way of attacking for most monks.
Gonna have to think about that.
It's just that her fighting style comes from someone who uses swords
Yeah.
and has like a dance, so she kind of made her own fighting style of it. But it would be absolutely too broken.
Too broken,
I mean,
yeah.
I think the D8 extra damage at this stage is already broken.
Yeah, I'll say you pick either your kicks are your main or your offhand, but you can't do it all for both.
It would be better to have it as the main, but I want it as the...
That's totally okay. Up
Give
to
me
you.
a moment.
You just gotta stick
I
with
know
it.
how to do it.
Yeah, I won't let you do it for all 4. You just pick one, depending on which way you want to go first. If you want.
Otherwise,
to
you'd be doing like a mini cold fireball
Yeah,
every
basically.
time you attack.
Yeah, 46 extra cold damage.
Yeah, is it a D6 or is it a D8?
It's a D8.
Oh,
so
my
it's
apologies.
worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is that is on you.
Yeah.
That is too much. my
yeah. I
dude.
may have made the gemstone values too
Maybe
too low.
maybe make it like they can only do it once or twice per turn or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
you could do it like the need to
Yeah,
recharge.
you could
just
do it
put
like that.
once per
Yeah,
turn.
only once per turn, like sneak attack.
I think that would
Like
be
one attack per turn
Yeah.
has the extra D8.
Yeah, I think I'm going to change
Yeah.
that in the future. That's for your axe as well, Olaf. So,
I only
Yeah.
get 1d8 on one of my attacks. That's fine.
same rules as sneak
It's-
attack, once per turn. Frost Heels, that's such a
cool.
good
Can
name.
I
Such a good name for that weapon.
Or, hear me out, call the Ice Pick.
Oh, Frost Heels is good. Ice Pick is also good.
Never
but
mind.
Frost Heels. Also, Sven just
Yeah.
asked you for a weapon too, so you're becoming very popular.
I'm going to become rich.
Yeah, as you're having fun with your new boots, Olaf completely missed this with his shit perception check. You catch the scent of rot, Lucia, and you spot running towards you at a dead run a pack of ghouls. So we'll pick up next time in another
I
combat.
can finally use something.
Fuck! Everyone ascend!
I can just vibe. You can run away. I can chill you.
That's
Lucia
true.
doesn't know this
That's
yet.
true. They won't. You don't know this yet, but yeah. Any final thoughts? We okay with today? Did we have fun? I'm sorry again that I
Yeah.
took so long trying to figure out.
I'm just
Oh,
upset you
okay.
didn't let me absolutely break the
That's
fucking
fine.
balance of the game.
No, I should have.
And
thought
believe I get a
forward far
minus
enough.
10 to move speed? So mean.
You strap dumbbells to your feet. It's cool, but
I
there's going to be
did that.
consequences.
To be fair, isn't it
I
just
feel like-
the gemstones that make something infuse?
Well, yes,
Imagine
but
my
Olaf can
berserker
only craft
blade,
with metal at this
but
point.
it does more lightning damage.
Well, hear me out. I feel like 10 deduction to movement speed is a bit much. If it was 5, that'd be more reasonable, but we're already like reducing the amount of damage it can do. So, I don't know. It's
I
up to
feel
you.
like we can have it at 10 and then just the more she gets used to it, she like trains her legs and we can reduce it maybe over time.
Well, you're going to get
Because-
faster and faster as a monk, so that's going to happen naturally.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
thing is the like half of the point of monk is that you are nimble and
True,
fast.
that's true.
So that's basically taking away half my class.
So we'll knock it down 5, but you can only use the thing once per turn.
That sounds alright.
That's
Question,
pretty
if I'm
reasonable.
hasted,
Although, I mean, if your strength gets much higher, you'd be fine. It's mainly because you're fucking 10 strength mini person.
A waif?
Hey, 10
Well-
strength is reasonable.
10 strength and like 8 con.
question, so you say that I can only apply the elemental damage once per action. If I have haste and I have 2 actions, can I apply it
Turn.
like 2 out of the
Per
4
turn.
attacks?
Per turn.
Per turn, okay.
So it's got like a 6-second recharge on it.
But imagine, like, my berserker sword, but it makes even more lightning.
Yeah, ghouls!
Yeah.
Fucking ghouls! We deal with this later.
Yeah. So, we'll start off next time with a ghoul fight. Thank you so much for playing. Yeah, again, I'm sorry that I scrambled. I'm a bit scatterbrained, making stuff up on the spot and taking forever. Making bad choices.
Don't worry
No
about
worries,
it.
man.
Or else.
Is all good.
My cat just brought an animal inside. I have to go get it from her and throw it back out.
Oh my god.
She has a very particular meow when this happens. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for playing.
We have a
Talk to you next
potential new roommate coming